off driving the 2 backstage in the breeze. Number 3, Captivate Money. Make the driver Jason Beatty. Jason Beatty, the 3, Captivate Money in the second.
3-2 Jason Beatty.
In the third race, number 2, Spicy Ginger. Make the driver Jason Beatty.
Oh, that's my bad. I'm mistaken. I'm so sorry. It was 2-3, not 3-2. Never mind.
Correction on the 3-2. And your Horsemen will drop it as programmed.
Sorry, guys.
What's it now?
Jason Beatty's truck broke down, so the 8th race for the first hole will be.
Who's driving in the
The 3, Captivate Money. You need a driver on the 3, Captivate Money. Jason Beatty will not be here in time to drive in the second.
Because they come and give that.
Huh?
They came and give Beatty, but
The one little queen scratch, the one little queen out of the ninth. Driven by Scott Ferguson.
2-3 will be Jeff Nice.
Driver 4, Dark Eagle. John Newberry, 1, Scott Ferguson, 4, Eagle Band of 5. Those changes in the first race.
Gee whiz, that was rough.
Second race, Alex Hawkins, driver 2. Jeff Nice under the 3, Captivate Money. Second race, Alex Hawkins,
It is.
Jeff Nice under the
But
3,
hey, I'll
Captivate
never
Money.
complain about the sign. Me either. Paul.
Good afternoon, racing fans, and welcome to harness racing at the Auglaize County Fair here in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Jay Wolf, Matt Clark, and myself, Susan Schroeder, are going to bring you the action tonight. We have got 11 races. A nice card, right, Jay?
Absolutely. I believe today's all Colts. Tomorrow will be all fillies.
And these are the horses. Number 1 is Occupational Hazard, the driver John Newberry. Number 2, Beechwood Zuma, driven by Jeff Nicesonger. Number 3 is Catch the Rain, the driver Alex Hawk. Number 4, Dark Gable, Scott Ferguson drives. Number 5 is The Town Mailman with Hank Levan. And number 6 is Cypher, Pierce Henry in the sulky.
So that is your field for the first race, the 3-year-old colt pace. This is the first of 2 divisions. Total purse is $14,816, so this group going for $7,408. From the rail, we've got Occupational Hazard. John Newberry is going to drive for Mike Polhamus and Lucky 58 Stables. Lucky 58 Stables, also the breeder of this bit of a legend colt. Out of Rockin' Amadeus mare, Rockin' Good Night. 2 starts back at Lebanon, 1 in 2-1 and 2.
Number 2 is Beechwood Zuma. Jacob Baird is the trainer-owner. Jeff Nicesonger will be in the bike tonight. 0 for 8 on the season, but does have a pair of second-place finishes, including last time out on the 29th of July at Sydney, timed in 2:02 and 3.
Catch the Rain and Alex Hawk from the 3-hole for trainer Dan O'Mara and owner-breeder Marjorie Polhamus. A Catch the Fire out of Rockin' Amadeus mare, Rainy Day Chick. 8 starts on the year, has a couple of third-place finishes. One of those is at Lebanon, where he was timed in 58 and 4.
Number 4 is Dark Gable. Scott Ferguson, the trainer, will now drive. This Lost in Time Gelded Son is owned by Daniel and Landon Coate, who are also the breeders. 0 for 5 on the season, but did pick up a 4th place check last time out at Sydney.
The Town Mailman changed the driver to Hank Levan for trainer Craig Bowman. Mark Colina, the owner. This was a horse that's had 12 starts this year, 2 wins. Those were 2 out of the last 3 starts. 1 at Sydney in 2:01 and 2, coming home in 28 seconds flat. Also 1 at Hilliard in 2 minutes and 2/5.
Starting from the second tier is the 6, Cipher. Pierce Henry will drive for Chad Williamson, the trainer, and owner Claude Estelle from Oakwood, Ohio. 1 for 6 on the season. That was a gate to wire last time out at Tiffin in 1:58 and 4.
That Cipher was an expensive yearling, a $35,000 purchase at the Standardbred horse sale in Harrisburg. Used to be that you didn't see many Ohio breds out at Harrisburg, and now it's getting more and more.
More and more the norm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm also amazed the number of Ohio breds that never step foot in the state of Ohio.
True. You are right.
Brandon Boulevard, who won the Meadowlands Pace,
Yeah.
never raced in Ohio, and it's an Ohio bred. So.
Yeah. Looks like we do score 5, so Cipher will start in the second tier.
Remind everyone that programs are available at harnessracingohio.com. Go into the upper right-hand corner and look for the view, and then you find Auglaize County.
Looks all different now,
Oh, well, I have to, geez.
Sorry.
I know the OHHA site looks different. That threw me for a loop today.
Actually, they're the same site.
Okay.
If you put in Harness Racing
right.
Ohio, it's going to take you to
the
that
OHHA
one. Yeah.
site.
Yep, it's all morphed into one. But
And I think then it's about us, and it says view.
yes.
Okay.
And you should be able to see the program there. We're having a few growing pains. Some of it doesn't connect immediately, but we are getting there.
Field of 6 behind the Wilkenberg starting gate. We'll send it over to Doug Ballinger.
Horses are on behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. The Town Mailman on the outside, along with Beat Zuma. Battle for the early lead. Coming out in third, Occupational Hazard. Cipher races fourth. Racing fifth is Catch the Rain. Trailing the field, Dark Gable as they head up the backside for the first time. On top, the early battles won by Beechwood Zuma and Jeff Nicehunger. The Town Mailman gonna back off and take the 2-hole trip. Occupational Hazard is third. Cipher fourth. Racing fifth is Catch the Rain, and trailing the field, Dirt Gable. He's about 10 from the front. They race by the opening quarter and move around the turn. Beechwood Zuma, Jeff Nicehunger open them up in 30 and 3/5. The Town Mailman right there second. Occupational Hazard racing third. Cipher races fourth and moves to the outside. Racing fifth is Catch the Rain, and trailing the field, Dark Gable as they pass the stand for the first time. We got 3 in, we got 3 out as they reach the half. With the lead at the half, it's Beechwood Zuma on the outside. The Town Mailman is second. Up the inside, Cipher the short route third. Occupational Hazard is fourth. Catch the Rain fifth, and trailing the field, Dark Gable off a half in an even minute. Down the backside they go, showing the way. Beechwood Zuma by a neck. The Town Mailman on the outside. Cipher locked in third. Occupational Hazard fourth. Catch the Rain the outside fifth. Dark Gable trails the field sixth. They're into the far turn and they're all chasing. Beechwood Zuma up the inside. Cipher will need room. The Town Mailman on the outside at the 3/4 mark as they circle the far turn with an 1/8 of a mile to pace. Beechwood Zuma the leader. The Town Mailman on the outside. Cipher needs room and needs it now. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Here comes Cipher coming after the leader, Beechwood Zuma. Coming to the line. Beechwood Zuma's almost there. It's Beechwood Zuma, Cipher second, home third. The Town Mailman.
Right on.
1:59 and 2.
I didn't hear a 3/4, did you?
I did not. I missed the quarter too, so I'm not
30 and
sure.
3 at the quarter.
30 and 3, okay. So Beechwood Zuma. The Town Mailman. Hank looked like he has hands full at the half. That you usually don't see him kind of pulling like that. So his D-Town Mailman had quite a hold on him, but he couldn't handle it out there for that long.
It was evident, too, that Jeff Nicehonger was not going to let Hank have the lead. So.
Yeah, yes.
Unofficial 2, 6, 5.
Kim sent us a how to get your program. So if you go to OHHA.com racing, watch races for the program and the video. Also on YouTube, you can click and get the program on YouTube. So got different ways to get a hold of the program now. Things are a little bit different, but just I know some people are kind of upset because things change, but you'll get used to it. And we all are we're all trying. It'll be easier and better in the long run.
His second, bring him on. And you win in the first 3-year-old Colt Pace High Colt Racing Association for $7,408. Number 2, Beechwood Zuma. 3-year-old Brown Gold, son of Zuma Kanade out of the Western Ideal mare. Cold Brew, Jacob Baird, Mount Blanchard, Ohio, owns and trains. Jeff Nicehonger drives the winner, the mile, 1:59 2/5. This race sponsored by Auglaize County Republicans.
Okay. We cannot hear you in the grandstand.
Cannot hear who?
Doug.
I'm forgetting to switch it.
Okay.
At least he admits it, right?
Occupational Hazard 5. 2, Beechwood Zuma, the winner. 3, Catch the Rain 4. 4, Dark Gable 6. The 5, D-Town Mailman 3. 6, Cipher 2. 1:59 2. The quarter 30 3/5. The half 1 minute. 3/4 1:30. The winning time 1:59 2. 5, 1, 4, 6, 3, 2 on the bottom. Second race up next. It's up in about 12 minutes. Win Place Show Exact, Quinella Try. Number 2, Backstage Memories will be driven by Alex Hawk. Alex Hawk, the 2. Jeff Nicehonger, the drive, the 3. Captivate Money.
So I want to welcome everybody that is on our chat today. What do you call it? This is the chat crew. Checking in with everybody. Mark Bevelheimer from Bowling Green did the blankets yesterday at Bowling Green. Did a great job. A couple people say they have no sound, but everybody else does, so I think we're good. We're good on our end, we think. So welcome to everyone, and that's one race in the books, 10 more to go. The next one coming up is the first of 3 divisions of the 3-year-old Colt Trot, so we'll be back shortly.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
I was just telling the guys I did not bring my track records tonight, and I'm going to put my Bowling Green records away because I was someplace with Frank, and I was telling him the wrong track records all night until I realized I had the wrong sheet. So what's going on at Delaware, Jay? How's the seats coming in the grandstand?
Last thing I knew, everything was going okay. Tom Wright doesn't appear worried, so I don't appear worried.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
I'm not on the fair board, so that's a blessing because then I don't get the daily updates. But I see the Hambletonian post positions and morning lines are out for the $1 million final. Big Ranger, the Ohio bred, earned post number 4 and has been made the morning line choice at 2-1. Endurance, trainer Chris Beaver has the 7-hole and is listed at 5-1, so the third choice. Apex will leave from post position 3 at 5-2. So, and then in the filly division, Set Your Sights High. It must be an Ohio thing to get the 4-hole because Set Your Sights High drew post 4 in the $500,000 Grade 1 Hambletonian Oaks. So
it'll be an exciting day with all those connections, Ohio connections. We were talking about this last night and couldn't really come up with an answer for sure. Has an Ohio sired horse ever won the Hambletonian?
A horse bred by an Ohioan, yes, but an Ohio bred, no, according to Tom Charters. I went through the media guide and I looked and I could not recognize one, so what's the next best thing? You talk to Mr. Hambo himself, Tom Charters, and he couldn't remember any. He threw some names out, but I was, that was sired by Ayers, and he goes, well, Ayers stood at Hanover Shoe Farms. I said, that's why I'm telling you, it's not an Ohio bred. No, so this would be a first for the state of Ohio, and be a lot of fun.
Yes.
We could get the Oaks Hambo sweep this weekend. So, yeah.
That is.
I have not seen the undercard. The undercard will feature the Cane Pace and another Ohio bred, Brandon Boulevard. It was scheduled to go into that and should be the favorite. Last week at this time, there was talk of Bojangles coming to the Cane Pace, but I don't know if you saw that effort.
I heard he got stung pretty bad at the where were they? Even
Grand River. He was parked at the quarter in 25-3 or 25-4. They got to the half in 52.
That's a half-mile track. That is not a fast half-mile track. Yeah. That's not a.
So they went in 48-3, I believe, and he finished 6th or 7th.
I mean, there's got to be another way to drive him other than to just roll him every single start.
I mean, I'm no driver, so I can't tell Bob McClure what to do. But
I'm sure.
I'm sure the social media folks were having a field day with that effort. Though.
For me, armchair driver, I would try maybe a different strategy once, and maybe braven them up a little bit again.
Well, tuck them in the hole at least and get them to the half and then go. Yep. So.
Well, and they kind of say the same thing about Big Ranger. He just went go, and now he's got to learn to sit.
Yeah.
1,690. Alex Hawk to drive the 2.
Are you good? I just make sure you got it.
Jeff Nicesunger drives the 3. And this race sponsored by Snyder's Market. And these are the trotters. Number 1 is MJ Peg's Protege, driven by Charles Boland. Number 2 is Backstage Memories, the driver Alex Hawk. The 3, Captivate Money, driven by Jeff Nicesunger.
Yeah, we're good.
4 is Rue Dudell, the driver Hank Levan. And running out the field, here's the 5, Bunsen David Meyer in the sulky. Alex Hawk the 2, Jeff Nicesunger the 3. Win play show, Exacta Quinella try. They're taking a score and they're going to the gate in about 4 minutes.
Okay, so this is the first of 3 divisions of the 3-year-old colt trot. This is an Ohio Colt Racing Association meet, so it falls under the rules of the Ohio Colt Racing. MJ's Peg's Prodigy, Charles Bolin up for James Bolin Jr. trainer and Charles Bolin the owner. This is a long tom out of a Pegasus spur mare, MJ's Peg of My Heart. That MJ comes from the Mary Jo Bross. She is the breeder. 13 starts on the year, does have a 2nd place finish and 4 thirds. It has been making a lot of breaks, so I think that's their main objective, is to keep this horse flat.
Number 2 is Backstage Memories. Jessica Smith is the owner trainer. Alex Hawk will now get the driving assignment. This is 0 for 4 on the season, 0 for 0 for 10 lifetime. Picked up a couple of checks last time, 2 times out at Sydney in Washington Courthouse, the best of which was timed in 2:05 at the courthouse.
Captivate Money and Jeff Neisonger from the 3-hole for trainer Dan Krebaheny. Dan and Mary Krebaheny, Carol Wiley, and Kyle Krebaheny, the owners. This horse has had 9 starts this year, 1 win. That was just 2 starts back at Lebanon in 2-2-1.
Number 4 is Rue Dudell. Hank Levan trains and drives this one. Levan Stables, Darmaful Racing, Ed Perry and Megan Levan are the owners. 5 of 11 on the season, including a win last time out in Marysville, 58-4.
And from the outside, the 5-hole Bunsen. David Meyer drives and trains. Julie Meyer and Kelly Meyer, the owners. 5 starts on the year, has not hit the board yet. Did have a nice line last time at Sydney. Finished 5th.
It's kind of shocking about Bunsen because as a 2-year-old took a mark at Ottawa, which is one of the first few fairs. Won that one in a lifetime best at the time, 2:04-2 at Ottawa. So took a good mile there early and seems to be struggling as of late.
We have one of the co-owners of Rue Dudell came up here, Mr. Darmafal. I think he probably is getting a better view line way up here. This grandstand is very tall and steep.
Yes, and it's the steepest.
Yes, once you get up here, you can see everything, except for my car, because that's so far away.
We'll fix that for tomorrow.
I finally figured out what the A parking lot means. It means a really long ways from the grandstand.
I went in the one that said harness horse. That get me close. That's where I needed to be.
I'm right next to the Levan compound, so I know I'm close. He's actually outside the fairgrounds, so you have to come through the gate with the horses. But, but he was a nice grassy area. So.
It's right. It's post time.
Doug Ballinger, our announcer tonight. I think it looks like Paul Combs is the judge. I saw Lisa Schwartz over there, so she is probably our clerk and charter. Lots of hardworking people it takes to put on the fair.
Field of 5 going postward for the second. First of 3 divisions of the 3-year-old colt trot. We'll send it over to Doug Ballinger.
The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. Bunsen. They're up and running. Backstage Memories and Alex Hawks go right to the front end. Captivate Money on the outside. MJ's Paid Prodigy, the inside third. Rue Dudell comes out in 4th, and Bunsen, the early trader, at the opening 8th as they head up the backside for the first time. Alex Hawk, Backstage Memories, 3-year-old Big the son of Uncle Peter, shows the way. MJ Paid Prodigy is 2nd. Captivate Money 3rd. Rue Dudell 4th. Bunsen is 5th, and off stride when MJ's Paid Prodigy moving through. Captivate Money in that 2nd position. Rue Dudell is now 3rd. Bunsen is 4th, and the trader, MJ's Paid Prodigy, as he raced by the opening quarter. Alex Hawk and Backstage Memories have the field by the quarter in 31 2/5. In the lane first time, Captivate Money skims the cones. Rude Duel, the outside, is third. Racing next and fourth is Bunsen, and MJ's Fake's Prodigy. Can see them all, they're at the half. Backstage Memories has got every call. Rude Duel on the outside is second. Up the inside, Captivate Money third. Bunsen trots fourth. The outside, MJ's Fake Prodigy fifth. Off a half and 101 and 1/5. On the 5/8 they trot their 3/8 out. Backstage Memories racing for the challenge of Rude Dudell. And here comes Rude Dudell, and the battle's on. On the outside, Rude Dudell puts a neck in front. Backstage Memories on the inside, doesn't want to give it up. Captivate Money third, Bunsen is fourth. MJ's Prodigy is fifth. They're into the far turn. New leader, and on the outside, Rude Dudell with every stride draws away. Backstage Memories at the 3/4 in 1:31. Third, Captivate Money, Bunsen is fourth. MJ's Fake's Prodigy trails the field. Less than a 16th to trot. Rude Dude L. Hank Levan take the first division of the 3-year-old colt trot. Second to 2, Backstage Memories. Third to 3, Captivate Money. Mile in 2 minutes.
2-minute mile for our winner, Rude Dude L. Got away fourth in the early stages, but thanks to a breaker down the backstretch, was able to move up. And as they went down the backstretch the second time, Hank tipped this long Tom Gelding out, and the rest was history, as they say.
And what is the trotting track record? I cannot see it.
159
Oh.
by, we have two of them, Vroom and Vonnie, 2024, and 4 Whelan in 2023. They need to update their banner.
Yes.
So Hank Levan picks up his first win, and he is our leading driver on the county fairs this year. He and Jeff Neisanger seem to be battling it out yet again this year, and they're 1-2, and they both won today, so cancel each other's wins out. Unofficial, we have 4-2-3, 4-2-3 unofficial. Mr. Darmafolk, he could get a little head start there. About midway during the lane, he stood up and started making his way.
Winner, the third race. Colt Racing Association, 3-year-old second race. 3-year-old colt trot, number 4, Rude Dudell. 3-year-old Big Got Son of Long Tom. Levan Stable, Dharma Fall Racing, E. Perry, Megan Levan owned, Hank Levan Dreams and Drives. Trotting the mile in 2 minutes, flanked by Snyder's Market. Rude Dudell, Hank Levan take the first division of the 3-year-old colt trot here at the Auglaize County Fair. 5-2. Number 1, MJ's Fake's Prodigy, 5. 2, Backstage Memories, 2. 3, Captivate Money, 3. 4, Rude Dudell, the winner. 5, Bunsen, 4. The mile, 2 minutes, 31 and 2. 101 and 1, 131. Third race. Win place show exacta. Quinella Try and the Superfecta. Superfecta wagering race 3, number 1, 2 pair in the air. Jimbo Hank Levan. Hank Levan drives the 1. Number 6, Noble Request. Make the driver Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry the 6. Noble Request.
Got people coming up to get their passports signed. We've given out quite a few, of course, of the poker chips. So if you come to 10 fairs, 10 race programs, you get the poker chip.
Do you have Big Ranger poker chips left?
We do.
So if you hurry up and go to fairs, you can get it before the Hambletonian, and then you can put it on eBay and pay for your gallon of gas to go to some of these fairs.
You are right. That would be a really popular one. And even the if you go to 20 fairs, you get a deck of cards, and we've got the deck of cards that because Big Ranger was Horse of the Year last year, he's in the cards. So
Is he? So Frank Frost said the cards have other horses in them besides the
yes, they have all the divisional winners.
So
plus-
set your sights high.
Yeah,
Would be in
that's
there
right.
too.
That's right.
There you go. Look at that.
So you got to get to 20 fairs. That's all.
Better hurry because I think there's time, but you'll
There's
have to
time.
hurry.
Yeah, yes.
as they would say. So I have a feeling that Rude Dudell would probably have secured a spot on the gate for the fair final up at Northfield Park with wins at Ottawa, Marion, Marysville, Bucyrus, Wellston, and here. So 6 wins all at the county fairs this year. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's got enough points now to race in the fair final. So that's in late October.
I'm going to check that because
It's on the new site.
Dave Myrick, I updated the points today, so you should be good to watch. Nominations and standings.
I should have double-checked before I spoke, too. Apparently Grand River is a 5H. They changed that in 2024.
Yep.
I had no idea. I don't,
Really?
I don't watch that much. I watch Mohawk. That's about it, I guess.
So it was their industry
Still,
day.
He got absolutely
he got
torched
to the half there. So we turn the page to race number 3, the first division of the 3-year-old filly pace, field of 6. Hank Levan will drive the 1, 2-pair in the air. Daniel Korfman, the original driver for the 2, will remain on the 2. And Pierce Henry will drive the 6, Noble Request. We'll talk about all 6 when we come back after these messages.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Welcome back. Auglaize County Fair in beautiful Wapakoneta.
Home of the Moon City
Pace and trot.
Yeah.
Why is it the Moon City?
Neil Armstrong.
Very good.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jay?
When you come in on 33, some farmer made a nice little shrine to him. It's pretty nice.
So in the Huff's Guide, it actually says that it's the Moonwalk Pace this year.
Oh.
Is that a misprint in the Huff's Guide?
Oh, I don't know about that.
It was always the Moon City Pace and Trot, but
yeah.
Moonwalk. We can have a Michael Jackson. We can have.
If you do it, I'll put you on
camera.
camera.
Okay. You don't have to worry about that then.
Yeah, and here it says Moon City in the program.
Does it? Okay.
So.
Well, the graphic's going to say Moonwalk Pace.
Okay.
Huh?
Or no, a USTA site. Sorry, it was on the USTA site is the Moonwalk Pace.
As a moonwalk.
Yeah.
Well, we won't tell Lisa.
It almost should be the Moonwalk, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, one of them should be Moon City Pace and then the Moon City Trot.
Yeah.
They have the Moon City Days a few years ago during right after the fair, and they were telling all the great things they would do. So.
It's the speed office, that little octagon building was on top of they built something when they celebrated the Moonwalk.
Moon.
And that was on top of the building, and they saved that for the speed office. It's a very cute little octagon building.
So I made my trip around the fairgrounds looking for either the Pork Producers and or the Cattlemen's Association. I found both.
Oh.
Both of them are selling hot dogs. But the Pork Producers made sure it said pork hot dogs.
Okay.
And the Beef Producers just didn't. It just said hot dogs. But the Beef Producers were selling them for $1.
Oh.
And the Pork Producers were selling them for $1.50. So far the Cattlemen, I think, have the hot dog thing. They have the.
But you don't know what's in there.
I know. I did walk through the ag building there. See the.
Under the silo? That's the ag building?
That's actually the entrance.
Oh.
Horsemen, Ted Hases. Field is 6. Hank Levan drives the 1 and Pierce Henry to drive the 6. Number 1 is 2 Pair in the Air. The driver, Hank Levan. Here's the 3, Barefoot on the Beach with Alex Hawk. Number 2, Spicy Ginger. The driver, Daniel Korfman. Number 4 is Dancing Again with driver Jeff Nicesunger.
Right?
Number 5 is Elwoods, the driver Chris Hope. And rounding out the field, here's number 6, Noble Request. Pierce Henry is in the sulky.
So you were saying you went in the ag building. Was it nice?
Yes, it was very nice. And you walk through a silo. That's their entrance. And then you walk through the silo, and then you walk into a bathroom area, which I thought was really nice. I mean, it's nice and clean. And they were doing lamb shows when I was walking through.
Okay.
So there was a lot of bad. You know, they were all bleating. Is that what they're called?
Yes,
bleating?
bleating.
So, all right, let's get back to the action here. Number 1 is 2 Pair in the Air. Hank Levan will pick up the drive for trainer Sherry Jacobs. This one, the Summa Cum Laude filly, is owned by Brian Georges and Kevin Manley of Wilmington and Beaver Creek, Ohio. 0 for 14 lifetime. Did pick up a 4th place check last time out in Sydney with Alex Hawk at the bike in 2:03.
Spicy Ginger and Daniel Korfman from the 2-hole. Daniel's also the trainer and owner. This is a well said out of a Dragon Again mare, Alley Oops. 7 starts on the year, 1 second. That was about 4 starts back, but 3 starts back at Northfield. Paced a really nice mile in 2 minutes and 4/5.
Number 3 is Barefoot on the Beach. Randy Smith trains for Jessica Smith of Xenia, Ohio. Catch the Fire filly. Alex Hawk will drive this one. This one does have 1 win in 11 starts. That win was back at Circleville in 2:02 and 3. Last time out was 2nd with Alex Hawk in the bike at Sydney.
Jeff Nicesunger drives the 4, Dancing Again for Brian Jones and Mandy Jones, a Dancing Yankee filly out of a Dragon Again mare, Yankee, or just Sam. This horse has been doing really well. 5 starts on the year, 4 wins and a 2nd. It's already made $8,700. Had a 2nd last start out at Sydney, but back-to-back wins at Lebanon, Wilmington, Ottawa, and our very first fair at Paulding.
On the outside, post 5 is Elle Woods. Chris Hope is the trainer, driver, co-owner with Baker, Loy, and Briggs, all of Ohio and Indiana. Has back-to-back wins back in May. Was a winner at Hoosier Park at a non-winners of 1, then came back in the first leg of the claiming series, the Buckeye Stallion claiming series. Won that race at Scioto Downs in 152 and 3.
Noble Request and Pierce Henry will start from the 2nd tier for trainer Brian Robach. Brian's also the owner. This is the Ponderosa out of a Noble Land Sand mare, Noble Trixie. Last start out, his horse has had 6 starts this year, 1 third-place finish, but last start out at Marysville was individually timed in 58 and 3. Horses are headed to the gate. Doesn't look like Mike is ready to open the wings yet. You're talking about the ag building, and I'll probably mention this a couple of times because I'd really like everybody to go to the Ohio State Fair and see that ag building. It is just incredibly cool. I know that it's been a couple of years. Frank Fraz, our executive director, would go to the meetings where they talked about it, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful building.
And the OHHA was intimately involved with that,
Yes.
correct? And
Yes.
what does the OHHA's portion of it encompass?
There is a nice fair picture in one of the panels, and there's another panel that has a picture of Chris Page driving the horse. We've got our logo is multiple places throughout the building. We are going to try, in fact, the Director of Agriculture told Frank that we really need to have our bike set up in there for next year.
Virtual reality bike?
Yes, and we have to figure out some way that people they don't have to get in the bike to do it, that they can just stand, so if people can't quite get themselves into the race bike.
Mobility issues?
Yeah, so that would be very cool, because I think that would draw a tremendous amount of people.
So real quick, how close is the new Ag Center to the carousel that they just put in?
Farther away that I couldn't find the carousel.
Okay, well, you know what's on the carousel. There's images and things from all the counties, and for the Delaware County, they put the little brown jug.
Yeah.
So there's a picture of the start of one of the jug races.
That's right.
So.
Very cool effort by the Department of Ag and Farm Bureau and everybody that was involved. So let's turn it over to Doug Ballinger for the call of the third.
Start, and here they come. Off in pacing, dancing again, and Jeff Nysunger pushed the gate away and grabbed the track. Spicy Ginger comes out in second. Barefoot on the Beach takes a tuck third. Elwood's looking for a pylon fourth. Two Pair in the Air racing fifth and trailing the field. Noble Request, straight alignment across the backside for the first time. Dancing again, the leader by a length and a half. Spicy Ginger pockets up second. Third, Barefoot on the Beach, racing fourth is Elwood's. Racing fifth, Two Pair in the Air, and Noble Request trails the field. 8 from the lead as they move into the turn with the lead. Dancing again, looking for a fifth of the season. Takes the fillies by the quarter. 31 and a fifth. Second is Spicy Ginger, out and on the move on the outside. Now third, Barefoot on the Beach. Elwood's is fourth. Two Pair in the Air fifth and treading the field. Noble Request, we got 4 in, we got 2 out as they come to the half. Dancing again has the lead for Jeff Nysunger on the outside. Barefoot on the Beach second. Spicy Ginger third. Elwood's the outside fourth. Two Pair in the Air moves to the outside fifth. Up the inside, Noble Request is sixth. Off a half in a minute and a fifth. Down the backside they go. Guiding the fillies to the 3/4 mark is Dancing Again. She leads it by 2. Barefoot on the Beach is coming at her on the outside. Spicy Ginger up the inside. Takes the short route. Elwood's to the outside is Spicy Ginger. To the inside of Elwood's is Noble Request. To the outside of Noble Request is Two Pair in the Air. They're into the far turn, and with the lead, Dancing Again by 2. Barefoot on the Beach won't go away. 3/4 in 1:30 with an 1/8 of a mile to pace. Spicy Ginger is third. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Dancing Again is almost there. On the outside, Barefoot on the Beach is coming after the leader. Dancing Again needs the line. Dancing Again. Jeff Nysunger gets his second on the card. 159.
159 even. Yep.
159 for your winner, Dancing Again.
Dancing Again had a very nice 2-year-old season also, very lightly raced, but four starts, 2 wins, and 2 seconds. Had a mark at 2-2 and 2 as a 2-year-old. So
those had to be maiden races, because if you win twice at the county fairs, you should probably win more than $2,800.
Yes.
So they're probably the $750 maidens, or
you are right. The 2 maidens.
No, they're right there in the program.
Right there in the
Just
program.
look down there, silly.
The horse went for 700, 940, 7,163, and 750.
It's amazing what's in the program if you just look at it. It truly is. So.
But it's such tiny print.
7 wins in the last 9 starts for Dancing Again. Raced last year at Wapakoneta in the maiden. Finished second by just a half length. Today was a winner by more than a half length. 159. Just shy of lifetime mark of 58 and 3 at Wilmington.
Alex Hawk and Barefoot on the Beach were closing fast, though. And by the time he got up to the finish line, I don't know, maybe a length or so.
Jeff Nysanger was awfully happy to see the finish line coming.
Yes.
And your winner, the third race. Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old filly pace. $7,561, blanket in memory of local horseman Ted Hases, who trained horses here for many years at the Auglaize County Fairground. Number 4, Dancing Again. 3-year-old black filly by Dancing Yankee out of the Dragon Again mare. Yankee Sam, 5th win in 6 tries this year, 7th career. Home of Mandy Jones, Greenville, Ohio. Brian Jones trains. Jeff Nysanger gets his 2nd winning drive on the card. Dancing Again, home a winner, 159. Results are official. Number 1, 2 pair in the air, 6. Number 2, Spicy Ginger, 5. 3, Barefoot on the Beach, 2. Number 4, Dancing Again, the winner. 5, Elwoods, 3. 6, Noble Request, 4. 159. 31, minute and a fifth and 130. Top down 6, 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. On the bottom. 4th race is up next. Field of 5. Auglaize program, no changes. Win place.
That reminds me, that horse obviously out of Greenville. I got a call from Greenville while I was setting up today from one Mr. Dalton Walls.
Uh-oh.
His horse, Royal Time, won at Bowling Green yesterday, and that win put him at the over $1 million in career earnings as a trainer.
It did?
Yes.
Wow.
So congratulations to Dalton. He asked why I didn't have a sign made
sign
up.
for him?
Yeah.
I told him I do, but it's for $5 million and to get back to work. So.
What's Dalton's darts game like?
Oh, garbage. Absolute trash. I cannot wait to get back down there. My wallet's getting a little thin. I'll pad it while I'm down in Greenville.
The Great Dark County Fair is more known for its side wagers on darts, right?
It's a good time every time I'm down there. I really do enjoy it. There's a lot of good horsemen down there, a lot of good people.
And I was just thinking, it's not that long.
No, it's
a couple
right around the
couple
corner.
weeks. Yeah, absolutely. It's just we got Urbana's coming really soon. I think Urbana next Monday. The Buckeye Stallion Series are at Urbana, so that's pretty.
Mansfield is
impressive.
Sunday, Monday. Urbana is Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So,
yeah.
So it'll be the summer. I can't believe it is first week in August already.
I know.
It's kind of what happened, but
I think because there's so much stuff coming up at the end of the year, the end of the summer, the first part of fall, that it just seems to be going by too quickly to get everything done.
So. Well, what we do need to get done is get some words from our sponsors. So, Matt, can you take care of that for us?
Don't miss the North American Standardbred Mixed Sale in Mount Hope, Ohio, December 18th. Only 2 sales in and already gaining attention across North America. This exciting young sale specializes in high-quality racehorses, broodmare prospects, and stallion shares with industry-leading pedigrees. One of our exciting graduates is world record holder Allegiant, headlining a growing list of successful sale graduates. Last year's sale topper was Refined at $260,000, followed by Stardust Volo at $250,000. Visit the North American Standardbred Mixsale.com and join us December 18th in Mount Hope, Ohio. At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. It all begins with a dream. In Ohio's lush pastures, a foal is born with the heart of a champion. Through dedication, care, and generations of world-class breeding, that spark grows into raw power. Today, Ohio's Standardbred industry offers nearly $24 million in purses for Ohio breds, drawing the best and rewarding the brightest. Breed, buy, race, and win in Ohio.
The great Auglaize County Fair here in Wapakoneta, home of the Moon City in Moonwalk, Pace, and Trot. We'll just call it whatever we want to call it, Matt, right?
Sure.
We were talking about the fantasy stables that the OHHA puts on. We have experts. I'm sitting with two of the experts, right?
Only one.
You're not in it?
I was not in as an expert. Nope.
Are you in our little side wager, though? Okay. That's the most important thing.
But not doing so well yet.
So we have between the on-air folks and the quote experts, and I'm looking at you, Matt Clark. We have a little side wager. Whoever finishes last has to wear the Willie Winnett suit.
Oh gosh.
Matt suggested though that the loser also have to ride a fair ride.
Either or.
No.
Or we could do both wearing the
wearing the suit in the zippy.
But my thing is the Breeders' Crown and the fair won't be until the last county fair is over.
Right.
Well, we've got next summer.
That's true.
That's
true.
We could market it.
Paulding. We could make
we
could make it a field trip. Everyone has to go to Paulding.
Yeah, I like that idea. Use a little help up there.
And they don't have such big rides either.
Right. Yeah.
They have little rides.
I'm feeling pretty good though, because Brandon
sure
Boulevard is my 3-year-old.
You took all the favorites.
No.
Oh, come on.
I didn't pick Big Ranger, did I?
Well, you had to pick between him or Brandon Boulevard.
Yeah.
You took
but the thing
other
is,
Grand Circuit horse now.
Yeah. But hey, when you think about it, he was probably only the fourth best at the time.
That's true.
Behind Mamba and Bojangles.
So now the question is, if you're going to go on the ride in the Willie Winnett suit, do I get it cleaned before?
No, after.
Wait till after.
Because that's some of the punishment. You have to have the dried sweat from the previous wearers.
We talked to somebody about doing that, hiring somebody, and they said it has to be cleaned first.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Off the Rails with Jeff Nicesonger. Number 3, My Pal Gracie. Here's Henry drives. Number 4 is Town Gal, the driver Ed Greeno Jr. At number 5, Capture the Photo, Alex Hawk in her sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate.
That is the field of 5 for the 4th race. The first division of the 3-year-old filly trot, purse $7,124. Number 1 is Cruisin' Daisy. Don Feaster will train and drive this one for Debbie Farrington. Don trains out of Richwood, I believe, and Debbie lives in Marysville. 0 for 5 on the season, has 2 straight third-place finishes at Lebanon and Marysville.
Off the Rails and Jeff Nicesonger from the 2-hole for trainer Deborah Schwartz. Thomas Adams, the co-breeder and owner, along with Deborah. This is an enterprise filly out of a Broadway Hall mare, Broadway Fantasy. 10 starts on the year, 3 wins. The last win was at Sydney in 2-3-1. Fastest win was at Miami Valley in 55-3. Also won a division of the Buckeye Stallion Series at Northfield, and was 4th and 2/4 in the Buckeye Stallion Series. So probably doing well in those standings.
Number 3 is My Pal Gracie. Joe Wilson trains this one, co-owns with the breeders, Doris Wilson, Joe Wilson, and Mark Wilson, all of Central Ohio. This is a enterprise homebred filly. Made 2 starts, was distanced last time out, and finished 5th at Wilmington.
Town Gal and Ed Greeno Jr. from the 4-hole. Ed is also the trainer for E.G. Trot LLC. A creatine out of an Angus Hall mare, Philly City Hall. 3 starts on the year, has not hit the board yet, has a 3/4. Has been making some breaks, though, and getting that all straightened out.
Rounding out the field of 5 is the 5, Capture the Photo. Alex Hawk will drive this Uncle Peter filly for trainer and owner Philip Groves. 5 wins and 15 seasonal starts, comes in with 3 straight wins at Washington Courthouse, Tiffin, and Sydney. Alex Hawk does not like to give up the lead early, and either does Jeff Nicesonger. So how much you want to put a little side wager that they'll be side by side going down the backstretch the first time?
Could be very true.
So,
very true. You were saying before, Matt, that there's quite the line at the windows tonight.
Yeah, that was when we took a turn there that last time. That was definitely the cause. There's still 5 or 6 people waiting to get their bets in. So it's really filled in here. I commented before the races how I thought I remember this being a real busy fair, and now it is.
It is.
It's really picked up.
Yeah.
Much like Delaware, they had the chairs lined up along the fence when I got here about 2.5 hours ahead of schedule. Yeah.
I'll be darned.
People getting their spots.
Yeah.
And if you were with us at Ottawa, we had someone sitting in front of us with a squeaky chair, and I think the squeaky chair has made its way up here to Wapakoneta, and it bred with another chair, says we have 2 squeaky chairs. There's no one sitting in them. Should we have them WD-40 delivered, and we'll squirt them when they're not looking?
It is a beautiful night here. It's so nice and comfortable here in the grandstand.
And if you've ever been to Wapakoneta, it is straight up. The grandstand goes straight up.
It is.
No Stairmaster necessary. Then they have an auxiliary bleacher here over by the betting, and I think that's actually steeper than what we're in.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. No one sitting in front. You can always see over the person in front of you because they're 3 feet below you.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It's not something you'd be wanting to run up and down. So if Jim Ashman gets busy and has to run down the pictures, that's going to be a trip.
Well, we were razzing Jim. All he has to do is hold a button down.
Yeah.
You know, he can do other things. We were talking off the air about the Cane Pace. The second leg of the Pacing Triple Crown drew 5 entries in Saturday at the Meadowlands, including 2 Ohio breds. Brandon Boulevard will leave from post number 2 for trainer Andrew Harris, and Gentlemen's Club, the Down by the Seaside colt from CU at Peelers from trainer Aaron Lambert. So 40% of the grade 2 Cane Pace field are Ohio breds, going for $310,750.
Odd amount?
Yeah, I think you just round it up. Here's $250 to round it up.
Yeah. Speaking of the Triple Crown, Ohio Triple Crown had the first leg of it at the Ohio State Fair. So there's 24 horses right now that could be Triple Crown winners because there were 24 divisions, 24 winners. And we have the age this year.
That's true.
We haven't had the age. Since I've been here, we have not had an age Triple Crown.
Are we allowed to say aged?
Oh, that's right.
We gotta say veterans. We can't say aged, but I will always say aged. I'm just going to apologize right now to anyone who's offended. It'll always be
I would have completely
aged.
forgotten until you mentioned it, honestly.
Field of 5 behind the Wilkenberg starting gate. Top of the stretch. We'll send it up to Doug Ballinger.
Starting gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. Town Gal, the one cruising Daisy before the start. They're up and trotting and off the rails, is sent to the front. Capture the photo on the outside. Off stride is My Gal Gracie as they move into the turn. The outside, Town Gal is next. To the inside, Cruisin' Daisy. On over to the opening 8 they go, and on top of the field, off the rails, Jeff Nightsonger will guide them up the backside. Capture the photo, will get that 2-hole trip. Cruisin' Daisy next and third, Town Gal 4, trailing the field. My Pal Gracie, across the backside in straight alignment. They're strung out front to back, about 25 lengths into the turn, off the rails with the lead. Capture the photo second, Cruisin' Daisy third, Town Gal fourth. My Pal Gracie trails the field. 29 2/5 for the opener. At the 3/8 mark, they pass the stand for the first time and come to the half. Capture the rails with the lead. On the outside, pass the stand for the first time. Capture the photo. Racing third, Cruisin' Daisy. Town Gal is fourth, trailing the field. My Pal Gracie and they're halfway home, and Nightsongers on the front end, setting the tempo with off the rails. Second is Capture the Photo. He's right there. He's nose to helmet off a half in 58 4. Cruisin' Daisy is third. Fourth is Town Gal. Fifth and trailing the field is My Pal Gracie across the backside for the final time. Off the rails has the lead. 3-year-old Bay Philippa Enterprise. Capture the photo is second. Third is Cruisin' Daisy. Town Gal is fourth. My Pal Gracie continues to trail the field. They're into the far turn and off the rails. And Jeff Nightsonger have the 3-year-old filly trotters by 3/4 in 1:29 2. And off stride is Capture the Photo. No doubt about this, and as they come to the line, off the rails, down the stretch and trotting to the wire. Off the rails, Jeff Nysonger's third on the card.
$159 even.
159.
Well, Susan, they're going to definitely have to get a new banner because that just equaled the track record.
So now it's a three-way tie.
That's correct.
Boy, that'd be a tough one to chart there. They're still crossing the
I
line.
know. Yeah, you would have to just guess at that.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to get him for the, if he kept his finger on there. He's he's going to get the finals.
All right.
Unofficial 251. 251 unofficial. Off the rails. Picks up her second straight win. Deborah Swartz is the trainer. Jeff Nysonger picks up his third win of the evening. Batting 75%, not too bad. Equals the track record here. As we mentioned earlier, the track record was set back by Freewheeling in 2023 and tied by Vroom and Vani in 2024. So nothing last year, but we added another one here in 2026.
If she wouldn't have lost her companion there, I think she kept, she got, well, I'm ahead, why keep going faster? Just one more tick, and you would have been on that banner by yourself.
Russell Swartz in the winner's circle. Russell picked up his 2,000th career driving win earlier this summer, and it looks like he's officially retired now from driving.
He kept driving after that. He told Frank he wasn't going to drive, but we saw him in at a couple fairs.
All right,
He kept on going.
Enterprise out of the Broadway Home Air, Broadway Fantasy, fourth of the season for Off the Rails. Deborah Swartz, Thomas Adams zone. Deborah Swartz trains. Jeff Nysonger gets his third winner on the card here at the Auglaize County Fair. Off the Rails, home of winner 159. This race sponsored by Miami Erie Propane. Number one, Cruisin' Daisy, 3. 2 Off the Rails, the winner. Number 3, My Pal Gracie, 5. 4 Town Gal, 4. 5 Capture the Photo, 2. The time 159, 29 and 2, 58 and 4, 129 and 2. 315, 4, 2 on the bottom. Fifth race up in about 12 minutes. Number 2, Western Dancer SBGR will be driven by Mickey Holiday. Mickey Holiday, the 2. Jeff Nysonger drives the 4. Mickey Holiday, the 2. Jeff Nysonger, the 4. Win Place Show.
All right.
So we got you those driver changes for race number 5. Race number 5 is a maidens, 3-year-old and up, also eligible 2-year-old. So one of those overnight races that the fairs can put on. This fair has got a couple of them each day, so it's kind of nice to get, you got a horse at home that maybe isn't quite ready for the stakes, or you didn't pay into it, and you got a chance to go race anyway in the maidens, only for $800, but still get a chance to race.
The experience is worth more than the money sometimes.
Absolutely.
So, field of 6 for the maiden. We'll talk about all 6 after these messages.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
The Ohio Harness Racing Passport is back. Sponsored by Webkenberg Starting Gates, the Passport takes you across Ohio's county fair circuit and now includes marquee events like Ohio Super Night. It's free and open to fans of all ages. Get your passport from the OHHA broadcast team and collect your stamps. Earn prizes all season long with more ways to win. Compete for the grand prize. Experience Ohio through harness racing.
We are back. We want to thank Mike Wokenberg for sponsoring the Passport program this year. I think we've had about 8 or 9 so far today.
Oh, come up to get, yes, I wasn't even by the grandstand before I got stopped right away.
Yeah,
so
I signed a couple before so they didn't have to climb up these steps because
it's a steep one. Yeah.
Remember the Price is Right? There was the yodeler who would walk up the steep thing and fall off the cliff. Oh. Jim Ashman could probably fall off the back of the thing here if he's not careful.
It's
for every dollar. The little yodeler. He would pretend to be sick growing up so he could get off school so he could watch Price is Right.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah.
Not Susan?
Not Susan. No.
Not.
Busy time of year, Susan.
Oh, it certainly
Tomorrow
is.
there is racing not only here, so we come back tomorrow for 6 o'clock post time. I lied earlier. Today's all 3-year-olds, and tomorrow is all 2-year-olds.
All 2-year-olds, okay.
I track all the entries for all the fairs, so I think somewhere, I think it's Xenia maybe, all fillies and then versus all colts.
Yeah.
But, somewhere down the line that is. But then Xenia starts their 2-day meet on Wednesday and Thursday post time both days at 6:30. Who's on the air down there?
I think Ashley Daly and
Mike
Michael Langer, yeah. Don't forget 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, though.
10 o'clock, yes. Bright and early. Breakfast
at Bowling Green.
Bowling Green breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially.
Ironically, I don't think they have anything open for breakfast. I made that mistake before, getting there early and setting up, and then walking around. There was nothing open.
And you will be there early.
Oh, yeah.
Bowling Green, now that's one of your most challenging.
It certainly is. Talk about steps.
Because
I climbed up the middle stands like 3 or 4 times yesterday, plus a lot of other steps. And now
so those who have never are new to Ohio County Fair racing, Bowling Green is actually the Wood County Fairgrounds is home to the National Tractor Pull Championships.
In 2 weeks.
So their grandstand and infield is set up for tractor pulls.
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
They have a giant, when I mean giant, they have a giant bleachers set up in the infield, and you have to set up a camera because there's no way from the grandstand you can see the backstretch, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So does the track announcer stand on top of the?
They do, and the charter, and the judges. There's actually one judge over in the stands by the finish line, but everybody else is over in the infield so they can see the whole track.
So that's one of your challenging fairs, I'm sure.
It is.
And at least it's in the morning. It's not 90 degrees and you're out there.
Yeah, it's actually been, that's usually one of the fairs that always seems like it's always hot, but it's been perfect weather here so far this week. So, I guess we're ready.
Ferguson coming in front of the stands, number 4, Speedy as Hill, with driver Jeff Neisonger. Number 5 is Click Clack, Craig Amwig with the lines. Number 6 is Sea Wave, Chris Hope. And number 2, Western Dancer SBGR, Mickey Holiday in the sulky. Win Place Show, Exacta.
Sorry, we were a little late to the post parade, so we'll do a little bit more in depth on the first few. Number 1 is Sam Said. Daniel Korfman owns, trains, drives, and bred this well-said gelding out of the artificial mare Sammy Sweetheart. 0 for 2 lifetime, was 6th first time out at Bell Fountain and came back with a 4th place finish at Tiffin, timed in 2:07.
Western Dancer SBGR, which stands for Saved by Grace Ranch, which is the owner. of this Western Vintage Colts. He's out of an Artiscape mare, Dashboard Dance. Mickey Holliday will do the driving for Kenneth Hurst. This horse has had 5 lifetime starts, 1 second-place finish. That was earlier in the year at our very first fair at Paulding.
Number 3 is Pixie's Prize. Scott Ferguson owns, trains, drives, and bred this Better's Wish 4-year-old mare out of the Charlie Barley mare, Barley Hall. 0 for 21 lifetime, so that's why Loud into Maiden has 2 second-place finishes and a third-place finish, and has been racing mostly at Scioto Downs and Northfield Park, but did make a conditioned event at Marion, but was scratched due to transportation.
Speedy as Hill from the 4-hole with Jeff Nysonger up for trainer Jacob Baird. This horse is owned by Baird, and Thelming. This is a Racing Hill 3-year-old filly out of a Stand Forever mare, Forever Speedy. 5 starts this year, has not hit the board yet. 13 starts last year with 2/3. Has already earned a little over $4,000 lifetime.
Number 5 is Click Clack. Craig Amweg is the trainer, owner, and driver from Salina, Ohio. This is a Some Star Somewhere gelding. 0 for 3 lifetime. Last time out was a 7th-place finisher and non-winners won at Hoosier Park with Brandon Bates in the bike.
Sea Wave making its only 2nd lifetime start. This is a 3-year-old filly by Down by the Seaside out of an American Ideal mare. Sherry Jacobs trains, Brandon Jacobs owns, and Christopher Hope drives. 1 start at Sydney, finished 5th. Pace mile in 2:06 and 4. Now, why would they name a city in Ohio Salina with an S and Salina with a C? That seems...
Well, and then the sire of that one is Some Star Somewhere. It's like, you got a Some Beach Somewhere, a 3-year-old. How did that happen?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, wait, that's Some Star Somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, you would almost think that there would be, like USGA, you can't name
You
a
can't
horse
name
just
it.
anything. Doesn't the state do that, where you can't name a city?
Well, on my
just
way here,
anything?
I drove through New Hampshire.
Oh.
A city
Hampshire,
called
Ohio.
New Hampshire, not the state of New Hampshire, but...
It is funny, when you go from state to state, you'll see
Yep.
the same name. I am from Waukesha, Wisconsin. I don't think there's another
Waukesha.
Waukesha in the state. but-
Wisconsin, you have Manitowoc. You have Oshkosh by gosh.
Uh-huh. Where the
What's-
cute little bibs are
yep,
made.
Yep. Do they actually make them there?
I always did. I'm
Okay.
not sure anymore,
Okay.
but
I have ants.
Oconomowoc.
Yep.
There's some Wisconsin fairs going on now, isn't there? Or did they just end? I thought I saw in the entries there was some fair.
They did race at Rice Lake. They race at Rice Lake and Mineral Point. They're down to just a very, very few races.
They
on-
still race at Elkhorn?
No.
No.
Elkhorn was always the 3-4 day meet. Always was the best. And one year they said, "Nah, we don't want you back."
Are the fairs pretty similar there to what they are here? I mean, anything drastically different?
You race for a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
And I am not kidding you when I say, if the purse is $200-300, that's it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. It is.
It's for the
I mean,
love.
it used to be Grand Circuit used to stop there in Milwaukee and Monroe.
Mhm.
King's Council still holds track record at Monroe, and so what was that, 1945 or something like that? Used to be, we raced a lot there, but it's just kept declining. Tried for pari-mutuel wagering the last moment. We're at the State House, and they put in dog racing, and then once the dog tracks came in, nobody wanted to build a racetrack.
Are they still racing the dogs, or
Nope.
they've been?
They went
Yeah.
away. They didn't last, I think, 3 or 4 years.
Well, racing is strong here in the state of Ohio.
Absolutely.
We're grateful for that. And 3 levels of racing: Sire Stakes. You can race at the pari-mutuel tracks, Sire Stakes, Buckeye Stallion, and then also the fairs. And we also add other divisions of the fairs now, or the Buckeye Stallion with the claiming series.
Claiming
So.
series.
6 maidens looking for career win number 1 here. We'll send it over to Doug Ballinger.
Ingram has them all lined up and ready for a start, and here they come. They're up and pacing, going for the lead on the outside. Speedy as Hill, up the inside. Pixie's Prize second. Third on the outside, Western Dancer SBGR. Racing next to Sam Said, into the turn. Racing fifth, Sea Wave, and trailing a field. Click Clack, down the backside they go. Going on over to the opening quarter. Speedy as Hill, the leader by a length. Pixie's Prize second. Third is Western Dancer SBGR. Sam Said races fourth. Sea Wave is fifth, and Click Clack can see them all. Straight alignment by the opening quarter. On top, Jeff Nicehunger and Speedy as Hill lead the way by a length. Pixie's Prize second. Opening quarter and even 32. Racing third, Western Dancer SBGR. Racing next and fourth is Sam Said. Fifth to Sea Wave, and trailing the field. Click Clack into the lane first time. Come on over to the halfway point. Showing the way, Speedy as Hill, Jeff Nicehunger on the outside. Pixie's Prize second. Right there third, Western Dancer SBGR. Sea Wave is next. Sam Said on the outside. Click Clack now sixth and moving up. Off a half in 1:03. On the 5/8 they go. Showing the way, Speedy as Hill by a length. On the outside, Pixie's Prize second. Third, Western Dancer SBGR. Sea Wave fourth. Fifth is Sam Said. Click Clack continues to trail the field. Across the backside for the final time. Off stride goes Click Clack, and leading the way, Speedy as Hill with the lead. Still there on the outside. Pixie's Prize doesn't want to go away. Third into the turn, Western Dancer SBGR. Sea Wave is fourth. Sam Said fifth. Click Clack trails the field at the 3/4 in 1:33 and 3. Around the turn, they're off the turn, they're on their way home. Speedy as Hill, Pixie's Prize on the outside. Racing third, Western Dancer SBGR. Speedy as Hill, Jeff Nicehunger. 3 in a row for Jeff, his fourth on the card. Speedy as Hill, the winner. Pixie's Prize second. Western Dancer SBGR home third. Mile 2:03, 4/5.
First career win for Speedy as Hill. Jacob Baird picks up his second training win of the card. First career win in 19 starts for the Racing Hill 3-year-old filly. Jeff Nicehunger picks up win number 4 on the evening. Big mile from Pixie's Pride.
Pixie's Prize, yes.
Not a very big mare. Scott Ferguson kept that one alive for most of the mile. Just obviously when you're parked for the majority of the mile, you kind of get tired at the end, and that definitely showed there.
Those two horses, sir, were the most experienced in the group. Speedy as Hill at an 18th start, 19th start today, and Pixie's Prize with the 22nd start. So the other ones were kind of newbies at this. I was just thinking to myself that Click Clack was going along pretty nice, and then
Just
made a
as
break.
soon, yeah.
As soon as I thought it.
So I read a book to my daughter every night before bed called Click Clack Moo. So I'm surprised I didn't say moo on the end of Click Clack Moo.
A maiden pace. Number 4, Speedy as Hill. 3 Bay Philip Racing Hill to the stand forever, mare forever, Speedy. T.T. Baird, G.C. Baird, R.J. Tumeen of Blackville, Ohio on. Jacob Baird trains. Jeff Nicehunger. Grand Slam, Jeff's 4th on the card here to Auglaize County Fair. This race in memory of Bud and Eileen Wright. The mile 2:03 4/5. Number 1, Sam Said, 5. 2 Western Dancer, SBGR 3. 3 Pixie's Prize 2. The 4 Speedy as Hill, the winner. 5 Click Clack 6, and the 6 Sea Wave 4. 32 for the quarter, 103 for the half. 3/4 133 and 3. Top down will read 5, 3, 2, 1, 6, 4 on the bottom. The 6th race is coming up in about 12 minutes. Win Place Show Exacta. Quinella, Trifecta. Superfecta on the 6th, Super the 6th. Number 2, Mama's Holy Chair will be driven by Jeff Neisanger. Jeff Neisanger will drive number 2, Mama's Holy Chair. Charles Bolin the 5, KB Full Moon, Charles Bolin the 5. Alex Hawk to drive the 6, her Romeo.
Field of 6 for the 6th, second division of 2 for the 3-year-old Colt Pace per $7,408. We'll talk about all 6 when we come back after these messages.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 jug sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
Welcome back. Auglaize County Fair, first of 2 nights of action. 11 races tonight. We are on race number 6, moving right along. We have 10 races tomorrow. Susan, big day for you. You get to spend a night here in Wapakoneta, check out the scenes and sights.
Check out the scenes, yep.
Then you got to check out and go up to Bowling Green and then turn around and come right back down here. So.
Yeah. And I don't have to bring all the stuff like Matt does. You got a lot of stuff to carry up and down these steep stairs.
Then, Matt, you go to Urbana too, don't you?
I do.
You know what's going to happen.
It's going to rain
It's
Monday.
gonna rain.
So there's a slight chance right now that it could be nasty storms on Monday, so I'm putting that at about 100%
chance.
somewhere
Since
around
you and I are
the third,
together.
fourth race.
Yeah. And if you're not familiar with Urbana like we are right where the grandstand ends. So when it rains, if it rains from the south, we're okay. But if it rains from the west or the north, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
And we have a bucket this year in case we have to bail out the box seat again? And get yelled at?
That's right.
Can't wait.
We do. Yeah, I was going to say, do we have a box? Are we okay?
I will definitely check on that before I start setting up.
People buy their box seats.
Oh, and
the fair board gave us this one. And we were politely told that we were not supposed to be in that box.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
What? Oh, I'm
Alex.
sorry.
Alex Hawk on the 6th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's very important to people when they've had that box seat for the past 50 years or whatever. That's where they sit for everything, and that's where they want to be.
I'm pretty sure they're not listening. The thing that bothered me is they came like race 10. So they weren't there for the horse races.
It went directly to you.
Yeah.
You look like the one in charge, apparently.
Get out
Matt's
of our
like,
seat.
thank God you were here.
You handled it well. I was scared to death.
Yeah. But, it wasn't like we were there for the tractor pulls or anything. Or the truck or demolition derby. We were there for the horse races, and there was no one there the first 10 of 15 races.
It's every year someone says something. Well, I mean, I've had this box next to it, and I know the family that has that one, and, it is a big deal. I get it. Like, if I paid for it, I wouldn't want to miss out on it. But
I think that happened to us at Bucyrus one year, too, where we had to move all the equipment over
I did check on Greenville, and we are all set. The fair board has already set that suite box aside for us again, so we're in good shape there.
That is.
Greenville should be on everyone's bucket list if you've never been to the Dark County Fair.
So they're instead of the Saturday night card, they're doing Friday night, Saturday morning, 11:30 post time. That's their chamber day, Saturday morning.
Oh, it is.
And that is a huge deal down there. If you have a chance to go there on Saturday morning, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we're parading. I can't hear Doug at all.
Shortly, the 2 will be out shortly. Number 3, Lit Bit Legend. Thomas Verne drives. Number 4, Fired Up Henry L., the driver Hank Levan. Number 5 is KB Full Moon with Charles Bolin. Rounding out the field, a second-tier start for the 6, her Romeo. Alex Hawk is in the sulky. Note the 2, Mama's Holy Chair.
Field of 6 has been introduced to the fans here at Wapakoneta. Number 1 is Smith in Western. Chad Williamson trains for Red Rock Racing of Convoy, Ohio. Pierce Henry will get the driving assignment. This is a Western Fame colt out of the Sunshine Beach Sunshine Leah. Win 2 seconds and 3/3 in 8 seasonal starts. Has 4 wins in 20 career starts. Has a lifetime mark last year at Wasion, 158-3 as a 2-year-old.
Mama's Holy Terror make the driver Jeff Neisonger for trainer Jacob Baird, Darrell Baird, Nathaniel Baird, the owners and breeders. It's a Western Terror colt out of an All-American Native mare, Mother's Day Miracle. 11 starts on the year, a couple of seconds. Was second 2 starts back at Lebanon in 2, 1, and 3. This horse has been racing a lot at Scioto and Northfield and been pacing some really nice miles, 54-1, 55-2, 56 and a piece. So certainly has some speed. Did win a qualifier at Scioto or at Northfield in 59-2.
Number 3 is Lit Bit Legend. Tom Verne is the trainer, driver, co-owner with Tammy Ackley of London, Ohio. This is a bit of a legend gelding. 9 career starts all this year as a 3-year-old, unraced at 2, has 5th place finish last time out at Marysville, and also a 5th place a week earlier at Hilliard.
Fired Up Henry L. and Hank Levan from the 4-hole. Hank's the trainer for Levan Stables and Megan Levan. A Catch the Fire colt out of an Art Major mare, Mistra. 13 starts on the year, 6 wins. He's already made $37,000 plus. He has a mark of 152-4 at Scioto Downs. Last win was at Marysville in 54-3.
Number 5 is KB Full Moon. Mr. Bolin will now drive for Debbie Swartz, who will pick up her second training win of the day. Brad Delaney of Wilmington, Ohio, is the owner. This is a Fool Me Once gelding out of the Western Ideal mare, Luna Hanover. Has 1 win, 3 seconds, and 2/3 in 11 seasonal starts. The win time is 155-1 at Scioto Downs in a non-winners of 1 condition claiming event.
Her Romeo and Alex Hawk from the 2nd tier, the 6-hole for trainer Steve Livingston. George Helderman is the owner. This is a lather-up colt out of a Shark Jester mare, Melanie Charquette. 5 starts on the year, has a couple of thirds, was 3rd last start out at Sydney, just back by 5 lengths in 2, 2, and 4, but came home 28-3.
Fired Up Henry L. is the track record holder now at Marysville. I was watching that the other day.
Were you?
54-3.
When I looked at that, I went, maybe I had the wrong line over there. Marysville, 54-3. That's a big mile out there.
Smith and Western, the 1 horse, has been racing in the Buckeye Stallion Series in the regular $20,000 division. Raced in 2 legs there, has a pair of 4th place finishes. So we'll probably need more points to qualify for the final. Next leg for the Buckeye Stallion Series. For the 3-year-old colts. My handy dandy book here. Not until Jug Day. So they've already had 4 of them.
Yeah, a couple of divisions have had 4 already. Yeah.
It's a long time to wait.
It is. It's strange, you look at some of this stuff and you think it's so long in between, but there are other, especially like the Sire Stakes, you think, oh my gosh, that's such a long ways in between, but then you got the State Fair and you've got some other things that are in there, some other big races. Here we got the 2-year-old Colt Trot and 2-year-old Filly Pace, 3rd division of Buckeye Stallion Series. They had Urbana on Monday, so that's...
Be a nice card. That's traditionally their Chamber of Commerce night, the first night.
Yes.
So I think you and I and Matt Clark are the ones never walked away with a big screen TV out of that place,
Yeah, you're right. They give away a lot.
They give a lot of
those
TVs. Field of 6, going for the lion's share of $7,408. Number 4, Fired Up Henry L. is your 1 to 5 choice over Smith and Western.
Behind the gate, The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They were off and pacing Smith and Western from the inside. Fired up Henry L. the outside. Mama's Holy Terror up the inside third, taking a tuck. KB Full Moon into the opening turn. Racing fifth is her Romeo and the early trailer. Lit Bit Legend across the backside for the first time. Fired up Henry L. Hank Levan show the way. Smith and Western takes the two-hole trip. A break of 5 to Mama's Holy Terror. A break of 2 to KB Full Moon. A gap of 3 to Hero Romeo, and trailing the field, a little bit of Legend. Straight alignment by the opening quarter in 29 seconds. Round the turn to the 3 to go. Fired up Henry L. 3-year-old Big Gold Son of Catch the Fire. Looking for his 7th of the season, shows the way. Racing second, Smith and Western. Straight alignment and no movement as yet to go after. Fired up Henry L. Second, right behind the leader is Smith and Western. Mama's Holy Terror racing third. KB Full Moon is fourth. Her Romeo is fifth, and Lit Bit Legend trails the field. Off a half and 58 and 2. To the 5/8 they go. He's got every call fired up. Henry L. will guide him to the backside in the 3/4 with a 2-length lead over Smith and Western. Third is Mama's Holy Terror. Fourth is KB Full Moon. Fifth is her Romeo. Sixth and last, Lit Bit Legend. Straight alignment, still no movement. It's fired up Henry L. He's had it his way so far, and he opens up by 3, 4 lengths. Smith and Western second, Mama's Holy Terror third, KB Full Moon fourth, her Romeo fifth. Lit Bit Legend trails 127 and 3. They're off the turn, they're on their way home, and fired up Henry L. with each and every stride. Begins to draw away. Smith and Western is second. Mama's Holy Terror coming to the line. Fired up Henry L. Hank Levan gets his second on the card. Smith and Western second home third. Mama's Holy Terror completing the super. KB Full Moon the 5. 156.
156 for fired up Henry L. He was fired up as soon as they opened up the gates. Don't know if you heard Doug Ballinger, but that was a track record equaling mile for fired up Henry L. So back-to-back track records for fired up Henry L. to catch the fire gelding. 54 and 3 at Marysville, and comes right back in a track record equaling 56 flat for fired up Henry L.
We talked about before that they're going to have to get a bigger banner, and they certainly are. They're going to keep, unless somebody breaks it, goes just a little bit faster.
Fired up Henry L. was second in one of the legs of the Buckeye Stallion Series, the $20,000 non-claiming division. Timed in 52 and 3 with Hank in the bike that day at Scioto Downs back on June 27th. So interesting to see what they'll do jug week.
Yeah, yes.
Your winner, the 6th race, Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old Colt Pace, the 2nd division for $7,408. Number 4, fired up Henry L. equals the track record. Through fractions of 29, 58 and 2, 127 and 3. 3-year-old Bago to Son of Catch the Fire out of the Art Major mare. Fire Maestra, home of the Levan Stables. Megan Levan, Woodstock, Ohio. Hank Levan trains and drives. Fired up Henry L. 7th win of the season, 14th career. This race sponsored by Closing Time Realty. Fired up Henry L. Hank Levan equal the track record of 156. It is official. Number 1, Smith and Western 2. Number 2, Mama's Holy Terror 3. 3, Lit Bit Legend 6. 4, fired up Henry L. the winner. 5, KB Full Moon 4. 6, her Romeo 5. 156. 29. 58 and 2, 127 and 3. 2, 3, 6, 1, 4, 5 on the bottom.
So if your name's not Levander Nysonger, you're going to have a hard time winning tonight.
Yes.
6 races and 6 wins between the top 2 drivers on the county fair circuit. Jeff Nysonger with 4, Hank with 2. We turn the page to race number 7. Second division of 3 of the 3-year-old colt trotters. Purse $4,690, a field of 5. We'll talk about all 5 when we come back after these messages.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Welcome back. Auglaize County Fair here in Wapakoneta. Susan Schroeder, Jay Wolf, and the great Matt Clark bringing you all the action. 11 races tonight, 10 tomorrow. We'll be right back at it tomorrow at 6 o'clock. The only thing we're going to do different is, Susan, we're going to park closer, aren't we?
We are.
We're going to park closer.
Not in a lot.
I was out looking for the cattlemen or the pork producers, and I saw Susan. You looked hot.
I was hoofing it over here. And why I brought a sweatshirt along, I cannot figure that out.
You can always be prepared.
Yeah.
You're a Girl Scout once. You're always prepared.
We're talking about Ohio State Fair. It happened, or the actual Ohio State Fair is still on, but the Ohio State Fair races at Sarah Downs, the Director of Agriculture came out to present his trophy along with the Ohio Fair Queen. So that was pretty neat to have those.
So the first lady is for the 3-year-old filly pace. The 3-year-old colt trotters is the governor's trot. Director of Agriculture. What are the others? Do we have the lieutenant governor?
Wait, I know this.
Oh wait, it might be in the house guide.
It's in your house. We don't, but we did have the Jim Beakey and the Robert Schmidt this year. So
for the veterans.
For the veterans.
Can't say old. Or yeah, Director of Agri. Oh.
Some are just like Ohio trot.
The Buckeye State pace is the 2-year-old colts. The Ohio Fair Managers pace are the 2-year-old fillies. Pride of Ohio Trot are the 3-year-old fillies. The First Lady, I'm sorry, it's the 3-year-old filly. Yeah, 3-year-old filly pacers on Friday. Then we had the Bob Schmitz pace for veterans. And the Jim Beakey trot for trotting veterans. But it says aged here, so I can say it. I'm just reading from But we have the 2-year-old fillies and the 2-year-old colts trot don't have a name. The Ohio Fairs Trot and the Ohio State Trot.
Have to get
so let's get on that.
Yeah. The first
Susan
ladies,
Schroeder Trot.
Yeah, the first ladies race. So on Friday morning, I took my grandsons to the fair, and they got to make pizzas with the first lady. So as she's grinding wheat and she's doing all this stuff, I said to her, you know that there's a race named after you tonight at Scioto Downs, and she looked at me and she says, was I supposed to be there?
You should have said yes.
I should have said yes. I know. And then I said the same thing to the governor. I said, your race is tomorrow night. We had a trophy at the track that we got from, it's 1931 Governor's Cup, and it's probably 3 feet tall. And Frank took it down for both Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and he said people were actually taking their pictures with it.
Wow.
Because it's such an unbelievable trophy. Found it on eBay. At some
That's
point.
sad.
It is kind of sad, but we got it. Yeah. So now it's in a good place.
Did you get a photo from Joe McLeod?
No.
Oh. He said he was going to send you a
Yeah,
photo.
he did say that.
All right, Joe.
That's right.
Jay, you're right. I cannot read your writing whatsoever. Who is this on the fine? That's not English. I was going to cereal. Is that what that says? You can't even read.
Jay can't read his
I
own
think it's
writing.
Greeno. I think it's
Greeno.
I think
well,
it's
we're gonna find out.
Cody Greeno.
Okay, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
It's on the 6.
Yeah, I can't even read my own writing. Yes, it's Cody Greeno,
Okay.
clear as day. Here's the post parade.
Drive. Number 3 is Tony Paco with Chris Hope. 4, Lane Holding Court, Jeff Nicesonger. And number 5 is Seeking for Money. Cody Greeno is in the sulky. Win play show exact at Quinella Tribe. Go to the gate in about 5 minutes. Wager now. Don't be shut out.
That is your field of 5 for the 7th. October Wind is number 1. Alan Anderson is the trainer-driver of the Volstead Gelding for Larry Joe Nippert of Richwood, Ohio. 0 for 11 on the season. It does have 3 third-place finishes, including last time out in Marysville, timed in 2:03 and 1.
TC's Naughty Boy and Jay Weller from the 2-hole. Jay also trains for Jay and Louise and Ashley Brainerd. A Triumphant Caviar colt out of a Dewey Cheatham and Howe mare, the Naughty Nanny. 8 starts on the year. Last start was at Northfield at the Summit County Fair. Finished 4th, trotted in 59 and 4.
Chris Hope picks up the drive on 3. Tony Paco. Robert Werner is the trainer for Pasco Vucini of Michigan. This is a Marseille gelding. Has 1 win in 10 starts, but was second place, finished by a neck last time out at Sydney. The win came by a nose and a non-winners of 1 at Cider Downs on June 9th.
Lane Holding Court and Jeff Nicesonger from the 4 for trainer Mark Winters, owner of the Harry Horowitz estate. This horse was bred by Harry Horowitz. A Lane of Stone out of an SJ's Caviar mare, Court Street. Winner of his last 2 starts, Washington Courthouse in 59 and 1 and Sydney in 2-3.
Number 5 is Seeking the Money. Cody Greeno, clearly written on my program here. Anthony Price is the trainer for Kimberly Price of right here in Wapakoneta. 1 win in 9 seasonal starts. That win came at Cider Downs in 59 and 4 for the Ready for Money gelding. Last time out was at Sydney, a 4th place finish. Was it Anthony Price, a Northfield or Raceway Park regular?
Yeah, he raced up there.
Nice field of trotters here. Lane Holding Court has been racing very, very well this year. At 13 starts, 4 wins, a second and 2/3. Made almost $41,000 already with a mark of 55 and 4 at Northfield. Very nice racing.
The question is does Matt Clark have a signed bun at Tony Paco's? Not quite famous enough?
No.
Yeah? Okay. Well,
thought about trying to take a couple, though.
Let's work on let's work on that. Tony Paco's, if you're listening, Matt Clark, he's a legend in Toledo area.
Depends on who you ask.
That's right. You're a
Maybe
legend in
notorious.
legend in your own mind, as they say.
Well, thank everybody for watching. This is lots of chatting going on, that's for sure.
They say anything bad about us?
No.
Okay.
We've got a band next to us.
Yes,
now
a one-man band.
Is it a one-man?
One guy playing like easily 6 instruments, maybe more.
It does sound like a band.
Yeah.
It really does.
But he's got cymbals on his knees. He's got.
Oh my gosh.
Playing guitar, got a harmonica, got drums strapped to each foot.
Oh.
Cymbals. It's unbelievable.
He's playing a little Tom Petty here.
And he's got a nice voice.
Yeah.
So it sounds really good.
But there is someone who pulls a wagon behind him, and I told Matt Clark
Is there
before
really?
that if there's ever a lightning storm, do not stand near that wagon. He's got more. You think Matt's got a lot of stuff laying here? That guy's got 4 times what Matt's got.
He really
laying around.
does.
Wireless mics and
oh gosh.
amps and.
We said it's a nice crowd here, beautiful night. People betting lots of money.
The only thing about here is no one wants to sit by us because we're up to the very top, and they're winded by the time they get a third of the way.
We
up.
should probably sign their passport twice just for making the effort.
Yes, that's true.
I was stopped by a few people when we were walking up. They didn't want to walk up the stairs and said, "Are you working tonight?" And I'm like, "Yep." And they said, "Will you sign a?" Sure, I'll sign them right here. Nice group of trotters here. And the betting choice is 1 to 9. The 4, Lane holding court.
Helicopter possibly coming over the track. Maybe it's bringing Jason Beatty. He was scheduled to drive.
Behind the Mike Webkenberg starting gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're rough and trotting. Tony Paco for the lead. Lane holding cold on the outside. The inside is October Wind racing on the outside, seeking for money. The early trader, TC's Naughty Boys. They race on over to the opening 8. Up on the outside, Lane holding cold with the lead. Tony Paco will give way second. Racing third down the backside, seeking for money. TC's Naughty Boy fourth, and October Wind trails the field. Straight alignment at the opening quarter. Lane holding court. 3-year-old Big Auto son of Lane is Stone. Looking for his 5th of the season, leads the way. Tony Paco is second. Seeking for money is third. TC's Naughty Boy 4th, and October Wind trails the field 5th. They trot the opening quarter, and even 30 seconds are in straight alignment, and they're following the lead of Lane holding court and Jeff Night-Songer. Second is Tony Paco. Racing third is Seeking for Money. Racing fourth, TC's Naughty Boy, and October Wind can see them all. They're halfway home, and it's Jeff Night-Songer and Lane holding court, leading away by a length. Tony Paco is next in second, trotting third, Seeking for Money, trotting fourth, TC Naughty Boy. October Wind continues to trail the field. The half in a minute flat as they head up the backside for the final time. Lane holding court will guide him to the 3/4 with a length lead over Tony Paco. Seeking for Money is third. 3 back to TC's Naughty Boy 4th. Another 8 to October Wind. He trails the field. They're at the midpoint of the backside, and Lane holding court has got every call. Tony Paco is second. Seeking for Money is third. TC's Naughty Boy moves to the outside 4th. He's trotting forward, and October Wind continues to trail. They trot the 3/4 in 1:30 and a 5th, and they come to the top of the stretch, and Lane holding court is bracing for the challenge of Tony Paco. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Lane holding court. Jeff Night-Songer's 5th on the card. Tony Paco second. TC's Naughty Boy third.
Holding
mile
court.
1:59, 3/5.
1:59 and 3. He started this colt one time last year as a 2-year-old and shut him down, brought him back early in the spring. Looks like he got started at Miami Valley.
Raced in the Doc Gobble series, one leg of that. Finished 5th and then moved on to the conditioned events. Then in the Buckeye Stallion series. So.
He's got a win, 2/3 and a 4th in the Buckeye Stallion series, so I'm sure that puts him in the final. And as you said, there's just one more leg of that at Delaware for a lot of the 3-year-olds. We've got an incredibly cool quote trophy for the BSS at Delaware. I'm not going to tell, but it's going to be incredibly cool.
Incredibly cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it,
Court. Winner, High Colt Racing Association. 3-year-old Colt Trot for $4,690. Like it by Wapakoneta Eagles, number 691. 3-year-old Big Gold son of Lane of Stone out of the SJ's Caviar Mare. Court Street, Harry Horowitz Estate, Brooklyn, New York owns. Mark Winters trains. Jeff Night-Songer gets his 5th winning drive of the evening here at the Auglaize County Fair. 1:59 and 3. This race sponsored by Wapakoneta Eagles number 691. That's 3 in a row for Lane holding court in Ohio. 53214. Their official number 1 October Wind 5. 2 Season Naughty Boy 3. The 3 Tony Paco 2. Number 4 Lane holding court, the winner 5. Seeking for Money 4. 1:59 and 3. Fractional times 30 seconds, 1 minute, 1:30 and a 5th. 5, 3, 2, 1, 4 on the bottom. 8th race coming up in 12 minutes. Win place show exact Quinella try in a superfecta. Number 3, Sabine Sapienza. Alex Hawk the 3. Mickey Holiday will drive number 6, Vintage Waffles SBGR.
Susan, that's the 3rd straight win on the county fair, so I'm assuming there's no problems racing in the fair final and the Buckeye Stallion Series final if you would qualify for both.
You are right. Yep, can do that. You just, if you are in the OSS final, you cannot race in any other finals, but the other ones, they let you kind of double up.
Yeah.
We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back for race number 8, 3-year-old filly Pacers.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races, over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
We've got a visitor up here, that's why no one else has a headset on.
Auglaize County Fair here in beautiful Wapakoneta. We just visited with Willie Winnett. He wore the suit a few years ago when it was hot.
He used to help us out on the broadcast.
Yep. So,
very nice guy. And now he brought up, maybe you said this already, but he brought up the trading cards. He had made those about 5 years ago and handed them out. So we got some more trading cards with drivers on them.
Again, you could get the Jeff Nicehonger and put it on the eBay tonight. And
I
he'll do
know.
quite well.
That's what.
Are those?
There's a lot of Jeff Nicehongers in here.
So is that all?
There's a Hank Levan right underneath.
Okay, so these
Jeff
are by
Nicehonger.
sets.
They are. Cam McCowan, Ed Greeno Jr., Ronnie Gillespie, Justin Belanger, and Pierce Henry. That's a nice set of cards.
Yes.
We should have a contest. We need some trivia.
Well, let me think about it.
Think about it.
Can I see one of those sets?
Yep. Nice.
Austin does a nice job.
He does. We got a lot of Pierce Henry's here too. Got a few sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets. 9 sets of the cards. So we'll have to come up with some trivia. Last night we gave away a T-shirt.
Let me see that picture of Pierce.
I think it's a while ago. Everybody
Where
looks.
did you get that?
8th grade.
That's what it looks like a school picture.
It does.
It really does. It's a nice picture. But
Yeah.
Show it in the camera.
Yeah, hold that up there, Jay.
Wait a minute. I'm a hand model now.
Let's see what we got here.
Just show them all.
I don't know how well this. Oh yeah.
Is it?
It's trying. Hold on.
It's trying to focus.
Yeah.
I'm standing like a statue.
No.
Do I have to go in the front row?
It's just because it's kind of dark underneath the.
Oh, it's not bad
there
though.
We go.
I can see it.
Yeah. Pierce.
All right, hold on.
I can't wait till he sees this. What we got there? Ronnie G.
Yeah.
Ronnie G.
All right. Ed Legrino looks so serious. So there's 7 in the set here. So we'll have to we'll save Jeff and Hank for the meet leading tomorrow.
Yes.
But we want to thank Austin Scott for bringing those up here, and maybe I'll try to do trivia for each one of these guys.
That would be that would be fun. That's a good
I
idea.
think I got everyone except for.
So somebody asked who is Mickey Holiday, and Joe said related to Doc Holiday. Is his son?
His son. Yep.
Right.
Same looking colors.
Yes.
So can I keep one of these sets,
Yes.
and I'll remember to.
Yes. Always nice.
Fair driver trivia.
Yeah. When you got the 2 top guys right in there, so it's going to be perfect.
7 wins on the card. Hey, let's not miss a post parade, Matt.
For call. Peg Ruby by Stephanie. Scott Ferguson, the 1. Alex Hawk, the 3. And Mickey Holiday, the 6. The driver's changes. Number 1 is Ruby Dean, and the driver is Scott Ferguson. Number 2 is Deborah L. with driver Hank Levan. Number 3, Sabine Sapienza with driver Alex Hawk. 5, I'm Gonna Be Famous. The driver is Pierce Henry. Number 6, Vintage Waffles SBGR with Mickey Holiday. And number 4, I Love Desi. Jeff Nicesonger in her sulky.
Number 1 is Ruby Dean. Scott Ferguson will now drive and train this Lost in Time filly for Daniel and Landon Coate, who are also the breeders of Covington, Ohio. 0 for 7 on the season, has 3 straight 4th place finishes at Lebanon Washington Courthouse in Sydney, the best of which timed in 2 minutes and 1/5 at Lebanon.
Deborah L. and Hank Levan from the 2-hole. Hank also trains for Levan Stables, Levan, Hurley, and Freeze. This is a Racing Hill filly out of a Western Terrier private performance. It says horses had 16 starts this year, 2 wins. The most recent win at Wellston in 2, 3, and 1. The fastest win all the way back in Paulding in 2 minutes and 4/5.
Number 3 is Sabine Sapienza. Let me start over there. Tom Verne trains and co-owns this with Tammy Ackley. This is a Summa Cum Laude filly out of the Dragon, again, mare Sabine's filly. Alex Hawk will drive. This one is looking to get a driver that meshes with this one. The last drivers have been Alex Hawk, Ronnie Gillespie, Luke Ebersol, Brett Miller, Wyatt Farmer, Colt Noble, and Marvin Luna. So 0 for 12 on the season, was placed 6th out at Scioto Downs in the non-winners of 2.
I Love Desi and Jeff Nicesonger from the 4 for trainer Mark Winters and owners JR Stable LLP. A bit of a legend out of a Real Desire mare. I Got a Desire Fran. The JR Stable, Jerry Zozell and Kathy Ratliff, also the breeders. 11 starts on the year, 1 win. That was his last start at Scioto Downs in 2:01. This horse did not start as a 2-year-old.
Number 5, I'm Gonna Be Famous. Pierce Henry trains and drives this Western Fame filly for Harold Lee Bowder and Cool Winds Farm. This one is 0 for 11 on the season, but does have 2 second-place finishes. Those came both at Scioto Downs on May 19th and 25th, back-to-back in the non-winners of 1.
And from the second tier, Mickey Holiday drives Vintage Waffles SBGR. Trainers Kenneth Hurst, Saved by Grace Racing, the owners. A Western Vintage filly out of a Cam Luck mare, Warm Waffles, has just had 4 lifetime starts. Did have a second-place finish at Ottawa in 2-1, out-raced at Scioto Downs right after that, and paced mile in 55 flat. I Love Desi, I mistakenly said that mile in 2-1 at Scioto. It was at Sydney. As soon as it came out, I said 2-1 at Scioto. No, that cannot be right.
Hey, SID, SCD, close enough,
close
right?
I'd have to qualify again if you go in 2-1 at Scioto.
I know.
Now, right?
Exciting things going to happen at Scioto in the fall. We're going to have start out with Super Night on September 12th.
And 11th.
You're right. And you're right. 11th and 12th. Super Nights. 50th anniversary of the Sire Stakes, so we'll be celebrating. We'll have some special items there. We're going to have special T-shirts to toss, and we're having a 50th reunion at Northfield Park this Saturday. So hoping that everybody can come and bring their old pictures, bring their trophies if you've got them, so we can kind of share
For Northfield?
them. Yep, at Northfield.
Okay.
Come and watch the Hamiltonian.
I will dig through my programs. I have some 70s and 80s programs from Northfield Park. Yep.
That would be
great.
great.
I had a program from the Breeders' Crown in '92 at Northfield Park.
Oh, wow.
So I'll try. I had it. I just have to find where it's located in my house.
Don't you have a Dewey Decimal System?
No. I do have a spreadsheet, and it says what are in what boxes, but I didn't do it. I don't.
I would be shocked if you didn't.
Yeah, I know. But if you say, do you have a 1954 jug plate? And I'll say, yes, it's in box F, and it's in my crawl space.
Really?
But I don't have that for the programs.
Oh.
Programs are just too many.
So can you bring box F
Sure.
to the studio on?
Sure.
That would be fun to show that stuff. Way fun.
$1,561. All in behind the Mike Webkenberg starting gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing, going for the lead. Sabine Sapienza, Alex Hawk. Deborah L. tucks second. Third, I Love Desi takes a tuck and turn into the turn. Vintage Waffles SBGR on the inside. Ruby Dean on the outside. I'm gonna be famous. Gonna take a tuck and trail the field. Down the backside they go. Sabine Sapienza leads them by 2.5. Deborah L. second. Third, I Love Desi. Fourth, Vintage Waffles SBGR. Ruby Dean is fifth and trailing up field. I'm gonna be famous. Front to back, 8 lengths will separate them. Straight alignment as they pace the opening quarter. 31 1/5. Round the turn, Sabine Sapienza. Alex Hawk with the lead. Out and on the move, I Love Desi. Now third, now second, and coming after the leader. Deborah L. racing third, racing fourth. Vintage Waffles SBGR on the outside as they pass the stands. Ruby Dean and trailing the field is I'm Gonna Be Famous. The leader at the half, Sabine Sapienza. Right there, second. I Love Desi's nose to helmet. Deborah L. is third. I'm Gonna Be Famous on the outside, off a half in 1 minute and 3/5. Ruby Dean, down the backside they go. Sabine Sapienza's got every call. I Love Desi is right there second. Deborah L. at close third. Racing fourth into the far turn, Vintage Waffles SBGR. Ruby Dean on the inside. I'm Gonna Be Famous begins his move on the outside sixth. Into the far turn, Sabine Sapienza. I Love Desi, 3/4 in 1:31. Deborah L. is third. Racing on the outside, I'm Gonna Be Famous. They're off the turn, they're on their way home. Sabine Sapienza, I Love Desi is coming after that leader with every stride. Sabine Sapienza needs a line and needs it now. Coming to the line, final strides. I Love Desi may have got there. If so, it'll be Jeff Nysonger's 5th winner on the card. 159-4.
159-4 for your winner. I Love Desi. I'm going out on the limb.
I am too, because I'm closer to the line than you are, and I think it was, boy, come flying down the stretch.
We're a little off the finish line, but it made it even easier to call that one, as I Love Desi gets up in the shadow of the wire. And there is some shadows at the wire.
And it's people shadows.
Yes.
People and fence.
I wouldn't want to be Doug Ballinger calling some of these races, because he's holding his program up so he block the sun, and he can't read it when he's holding it up for the sun.
Well, it's tough for the judges to see coming down the stretch, too. That's for sure.
Over the 3.
So the judges must have called that without a photo.
See, we don't even need Jim Ashman today.
He does have a pretty good job.
I know.
He does.
Don't tell him we said that.
But he's got to do the links back.
Yes. I Love Desi, unofficial winner. Mark Winters, the trainer for JR Stables of Orient, Ohio. Back in front of the stands.
By Peg Grooming by Stephanie. Number 4, I Love Desi. 3-year-old Bay filly, a bit of a legend out of the Ridley Czar mare. I Got a Feeling Friend. JR Stable, Orient, Ohio. Mark Winters trains. Jeff Nysonger gets his 5th driving win of the evening. Just about a month ago at the Putnam County Fair, Jeff picked up his 4,000th career driving win. 5 of them tonight for Jeff. This is behind I Love Desi. Home a winner, 159-4. 5-3-2-1. Sir official, number 1, Ruby Dean, 5. Number 2, Deborah L, 3. The 3, Sabine Sapienza, 2. 4, I Love Desi, the winner, 5. I'm Gonna Be Famous, 4. Number 6, Vintage Waffles, SBGR, 6. 159-4. 31-1. Minute 3/5, 131. 5-3-2-1-4. 6 on the bottom. 9th race. Down to a field of 3 with a scratch of the 1. Little Queenie. You're going to have win and exacta only. Listen closely. Win and exacta only. On the upcoming 9th, scratch the 1. Little Queenie.
We started out, it was kind of the LeVan Nysonger night, but it's turned into the Nysonger night, hasn't it? It's just, so that was 6 wins out of the 8
But
starts.
I'll bet you dinner he does not win this race.
He's not in, is he?
Darn it, I thought I was going to get a dinner out of her, but no, we're scratched down to a field of 3 for the 2nd division of the 3-year-old filly trot per 7,124. 3 of them going postward. No program changes except for the scratch of the 1, Little Queenie. We'll talk about all 3 of these combatants when we these messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Use code FAIR26 and receive $10 off your next order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
We are back. Wapakoneta, home of Neil Armstrong. We got the Moon Signature Series, the Moon City Trot tonight. Field of 5 going postward in race 11. You asked earlier about some Wapakoneta trivia here. I had some. Of course, it's not available right now.
I thought you had a whole thing.
I did, but I forgot I didn't bring that page.
Okay.
Yeah. I failed. I'm sorry.
Well, there's always tomorrow.
So Bowling Green tomorrow at
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
7
Breakfast.
7 a.m. for Matt.
Yeah.
That's when you'll leave, or that's when you'll
That's
arrive?
when I need to be in Bowling Green, probably,
Okay.
to get everything going by 10
So
a.m.
6:15, you'll leave the homestead.
That's the plan.
That's the get out. That's the get out. Right now, that's the goal.
We are flying through these tonight. It feels like we're on a good pace tonight. So I was worried about getting home at like midnight or something tonight, but it won't be that bad. It'll be like 11. We'll be in good
We do
shape.
have lights here. They don't like to use them unless they have to. So they will keep moving these right along.
And it's only 8:05. It really is early.
Yeah.
And they got 3 races left.
Susan, you are also going to Bowling Green.
Yes.
Who you working with?
Mr. Bateson.
Do you get paid by the race or by the word that you get in? Steve, if you're listening, we joke because we like you.
Yeah. He got some nice interviews. He had Tyler Burris come up. She's the speed superintendent there, so talked about him. And one of his number 2 son came up, was a recipient of a scholarship from OHHA, and he is in kind of like sports management.
It's my understanding he's quite a good little basketball player in high school.
Oh, I bet he was. Yeah, he's tall guy.
Did I hear him say something about broadcasting too? He's kind of a little bit interested in broadcasting.
No, he didn't. He
Good.
said he wasn't interested in broadcasting.
Fantastic.
Matt doesn't need to.
If I see him tomorrow morning, do not.
He's more in the managing side of things, but he had and we have been talking about this. Matt has got this kind of figured out about putting GoPros on the bike or miking people up and hearing. But he said that was one thing, being around harness racing all his life and then being in all the other different sports that he's in. He said that's something that we really need to make the drivers. He said not celebrities, because celebrities get too full of themselves, but for everybody to know them, because other sports, their families, what they like for dinner, they give their own food reports.
And some people say that the horses should be the focus and not the drivers. So it's everyone's got an opinion, and how about we do both?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, there's always some good stories about the horses.
Steve's son Case has been racing over at the Meadows, but I see we raced at Lisbon today, and he's been I think he raced at Mount Vernon.
Yes, he was at Mount Vernon. Yep.
So I know, what's the other one? Carrollton. I think I missed Carrollton.
I believe so. Yeah. So, that was a mess down there. That was the real sloppy track, wasn't it? I think. I believe, at least I'm almost positive it was Carrollton.
I watched Lisbon today. I did not realize they only scored 4 wide, and it looked like it should have.
Tough track.
I was going to say it.
3 wide would be maybe a little safer.
$124 field of 3. Scratch a 1, Little Queenie. Think of a Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Win and exacta only on the 9th. And these are the horses. Number 2, Lemon Ginger with Alex Hawk. Number 3, Ladies Lucky Money, David Meyer drives. The 4, Tango L, Hank Levan in her sulky. Scratch the 1, Little Queenie, win and exacta. They're going to the gate in 4 minutes. 4 minutes, win. And
Scratch down to a field of 3. Number 1, Little Queenie, was withdrawn. Number 2 is Lemon Ginger. Mike Polhamus trains for the Trojan Standardbred of Troy, Ohio. Alex Hawk will pick up the drive of the And Away We Go brown filly out of the Donato Hanover mare, Impending Hanover. 0 for 2 on the season, 0 for 8 lifetimes, has picked up 4 purse checks with 5th place finishes.
Ladies Lucky Money and David Meyer from the 3-hole for Ronald Wolber. Ronald is also the owner. This is a Ready for Money filly out of a Cantab Hall mare. Luck Be This Lady. Also 13 starts on the year, has 1 second last year and 2/3. Has been struggling as of late, making some breaks. So last start, though, it did not make any breaks, so that was good at Sydney. Still was distanced, though.
The pressure's on Hank Levan in the 4, Tango L, to keep the nice Hunger Levan streak alive. Tango L is your 4 Ready for Money filly out of the Trixton mare, Lucky Charms and Tricks. Owned by Levan Stables, Levan, and Werner, all of the Buckeye State. Has 4 wins, 3 seconds, and 3/3 in 16 seasonal starts. Has won 2 of the last 3, including wins at Wellston and Marysville, the best of which was at Marysville in 2:02 and 2.
You know, you look at the lines on a horse like Lemon Ginger and you think, but Mike Polhemus must see something. You know, there's got to be something that he's seeing to keep on with this horse, because he's kept him on now from a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old, and
he will finish on the board tonight.
He will. He will. They will. Yeah.
So it'll be 9-0-0, or there'll be a 1 in one of those slots now. And may come close to doubling their career earnings in this start. See?
Yeah. But it's tough knowing that, because I've had some like that there was just X, and people would look at you and say, what are you still doing? And I say, but it's really, once he matures.
It's one of my favorite Simpsons episodes when Krusty was betting on the Washington Generals that would play the Harlem Globetrotters. Oh. And he said, but they're due.
They're due, yep. That's why we race them. There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. You can't win unless you're in.
That's right.
Looks like they might be getting T-shirts ready for the Signature Series. They're limbering up their arms. Where were we at, Matt, where they had the softball team underhanding them and whipping them?
Oh. They were doing that this year. Where was it?
Tiffin?
No, maybe.
Tiffin.
Yeah.
That girl at Tiffin could throw. If they wouldn't have had a back on the grandstand, they would have been over.
It was like something out of a comedy movie. Like she just blasted people with them.
Yep. You wanted to duck, not try and catch it.
Vet Supply. Here they come. They were up and trotting. Ladies Lucky Money goes right out to the front. Tango L comes out in second. Racing third, Lemon Ginger. Ladies Lucky Money jumps it off stride, and Tango L inherits that lead as they head up the backside. Tango L, Hank Levan. Lemon Ginger races second. Ladies Lucky Money third. Across the backside, going to the opening quarter. Tango L, 3-year-old brown filly, but ready for money. Looking for a 5th win of the season, their 11th career. Get a win here, send her over $53,000 in her career. Around the turn to the 3/8, it's Tango L, Lemon Ginger, and Ladies Lucky Money third. Opening quarter trotted in 33 seconds as they come in the lane first time, passing the stands and coming to the half. Tango L with a lead for Hank Levan. Lemon Ginger is next in second. Ladies Lucky Money third. They're halfway home. On the 5/8 they trot. Off a half of 104 3/5. Tango L will guide him up the backside. Lemon Ginger next. Ladies Lucky Money trails the field. 3/8 of a mile to trot, and Tango L had it her way so far, has it by about 8 lengths. Lemon Ginger is next. Then it's another 7 to Ladies Lucky Money, who trails the field. They're by the 3/4 and leading the way. Tango L with each and every stride has them by 10. Make it 12 as they round the far turn. 1:36. Tango L at the top of the stretch. Second is Lemon Ginger. Ladies Lucky Money is third. And down the stretch she trots. It's Tango L, Hank Levan. Hank gets his third winner on the card. $206 1/5.
206 and 1 for your winner, Tango L. So there has been 9 races and only 2 drivers have went to the winner's circle. 3 for Mr. Levan and 6 for Mr. Nicelonger. But I think we were most excited about that the 2 stayed flat the entire mile. Picks up, what, 20-30%?
Oh, yeah, because of the
Only 3?
Yeah.
Make me get the Huff's guide out here.
But she did. She kept right at it like a good little trooper.
Yep. And she really does look good when she's
Yeah.
trotting.
It's out of a Donato Hanover mare.
Boy, yeah. Got a right to be a good one.
Yeah.
At least get it figured out.
28%. So quick,
28.
let's do the math.
7124.
Oh, you're going to do it.
Susan's doing it the real one.
Yeah.
I was reaching for my phone.
Yeah. 7124 times 28. 1994, which would double career earnings.
Wow. So what is it for the 3?
28%.
Yeah, but what's it?
60, 28, 12.
60, 28, 12. We haven't talked about Tango L. That's 11th lifetime.
Yeah.
11th lifetime win for Tango L. Puts him over $50,000 lifetime. Pretty nice.
Hank picks up his 3rd training win as well. So he'll extend his lead in the training standings for the county fairs.
Racing Association. 3-year-old filly trot, $7,124. Number 4, Tango L. 3-year-old brown filly, but ready for money. The Tricks and Mare, Lucky Charms. 5th win of the season, 11th career. Hank Levan trains and drives. Hank gets his 3rd winner on the card. Levan Stables. Our Levan, Lewiston, and Megan Levan, and our winner of a London, Ohio own. Humble winner, 206 1/5. Sponsored by Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. And number 1, Little Queenie was scratched. 2, Lemon Ginger 2. 3, Ladies Lucky Money 3. The 4, Tango L, the winner, 206 1/5. 33, 104 3, 136. Scratch 2, 3, 1 on the bottom. On to the 10th race. Win place show exacta. Trifecta, Quinnell on a double wagering, late double on 10 and 11. First half, the double, the 10th, the 4 zip along, John Newberry to drive. John Newberry, the 4 zip along, Tom. 11th race, 4 Lightning Frenzy, Jeff Nicesunger, the 4 Lightning Frenzy in the 11th, second half of that late double. Bring them on, 10th race.
Jeff Nicesunger does not have a drive here in race 10, so it's all up to Hank Levan in the 1, ready for Sunshine to keep the streak alive. Field of 5 going postward for the final 3rd and final division of the 3-year-old colt trot. Field of 5. We'll talk about all 5 of them after these messages.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit OhioHorseJobs.com. That's OhioHorseJobs.com.
Welcome back. Jay Wolf, Susan Schroeder, and the great Matt Clark bringing you all the action from the first of 2 days of racing here at Wapakoneta, home of Neil Armstrong.
I was going to mention the co-owner of Tango L, Bob Werner. He did some broadcasts for us, but he also, when we had the reunion night, OSS 50th reunion night at Scioto, he came up and we had some pictures up, and he said, I owned that horse and I owned that horse. I said, really? He bought them after they had won their Cider Stakes championship. But he told me that he has owned over 900 horses.
Wow.
So that's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still got parts of a lot.
Almost like the Burks this year.
Yeah.
We're right back at it tomorrow, 6 o'clock here from Wapakoneta. Susan, where were you when the Neil Armstrong walked on the moon?
What year was it?
1969, right?
I was a senior in high school.
Do you remember where you were? It's like when John
No,
F. Kennedy
no,
was
I do
shot.
not.
Everyone
I
remembers
remember
where
that,
they were.
yeah, but I do not remember that.
I wasn't born yet, so.
Oh, jeez.
I know where I was.
And neither of you were, I know.
Looks like they're gathering up quickly, Matt, for the post parade here for race number 10.
$1,690, third division, Dark Horse Syndicate Racing LLC blanket. Field of 5, number 1 ready for Sunshine. Hank Levan drives, 2 Golden Enterprise with Cody Greeno. Number 3, Knickerschnoodle with Jay Weller. John Newberry with the lines on the 4, Zip Along Tom. And rounding out the field, the 5, Keith Firo. Charles Bullen is in the sulky. In place, Show Exacted, Trifecta Quinella, and a late double on races 10 and 11.
That is your field for race number 10. Number 1, ready for Sunshine. Deborah Swartz trains, and Robert, I should have let you do this one, huh?
Yes. Shucks.
Lena Wiz. Sorry, Mr. Lena Wiz. 1 win in 10 seasonal starts. Hank Levan will drive tonight. This one was a third-place finisher last time out at Sydney and was third 2 back in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Cider Downs, timed in 55 flat.
Golden Enterprise and Cody Greeno from the 2 for Ed Greeno Jr. and E.G. Trott. An Enterprise colt out of a Cantab Hall mare. Up front, bye-bye. 9 starts on the year, has a couple of seconds. Wilmington was third place second, trotted in 2-4 that night.
Number 3 is Knickerschnoodle. Jay Weller trains, drives, and co-owns this What the Hill gelding with Louise Weller from Republic, Ohio, small in size, big in heart. No wins in 9 seasonal starts, does have 3 second place finishing and 2, including 2 back at Bucyrus, timed in 2 minutes in 2/5.
Zip Along Tom and John Newberry from the 4-hole for trainer Mike Polhamus. Tara Garrett, the owner. This is a Long Tom colt out of a Hay Gray Day mare. Feel the Joy is only making his 3rd lifetime start.
Rounding out the field of 5 is the 5, Kifero. Charles Bolin will drive this one for James Bolin Jr. Mr. Bolin also owns this Team 6 gelding. How the Equinox B mare hears Ethel. 2 wins in 29 career starts. That win last year was best time was at Marysville at 2:0. There's at Marion 2:07 over the good track. 0 for 11 this year, but has 2 second place finishes, 2 and 3 back at Wellston and Washington Courthouse.
I think Knickerschnoodle is one of my top 5 favorite names for this year.
I drive through Republic quite often. They have a little sign, small in size, big in heart.
Oh, really?
That's the little slogan there in the town square.
I wondered why you said that.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say it said home of Knickerschnoodle.
Not yet. Someday, though.
1 minute to post. 1 minute. Daily double wagering, minute ahead.
Mike Polhamus broke his streak last race with Lemon Ginger. Hopefully he'll break his streak with Zip Along Tom. Couple of breaks in the 2 starts for purses. Unraced at 2.
So looks like they are like 3 or 4 deep there in lines.
Are they?
Make them a turn.
They turned him again, yeah.
You know what we do at Delaware? Hey, Brett, I think you might have a flat tire. So he'll go back to the paddock to make sure. Letting our secrets out, aren't I?
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to keep an eye on how the money's coming in off-site, too.
Yeah.
I would imagine. 5 days in Delaware is not too far away.
Thanks for reminding us, right, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
The big question is, what do we have Sunday night? Is it lasagna again, or do we mix it up?
Ooh, I'm for the lasagna.
Me too.
But, I mean, whatever you think. Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
Beggars can't be choosers. I just show up and eat. So
That's
whatever
right.
you guys have will be fine.
We had strip steaks one year. We had pulled pork one year. And
Oh,
then,
yeah. The pulled pork was good. I had that. I was there for that.
You remember the years by the food
Yeah.
at Jay's house. Yeah.
That all started because Roger Houston, I said, what are you doing tonight? And he says, I'm going back to my room. And he goes, I'm going to Bob Evans and I'll eat at the end of my bed.
Oh.
And I said, are you kidding me? I go, you won't even eat at Bob Evans? He goes, no, I'll go get my food and I'll sit at the end of my bed and eat my
Oh,
dinner.
gosh.
And I said, no, you're not. You'll come to my house. And
Yeah.
then the rest is history. Looking at Mr. Newberry, the first thing I think of is Dick Stillings.
Really?
Because of his driving
Yeah.
colors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think Dick's had a purple V, though, with gold piping, not a gold V with purple piping. Say that fast. Purple piping.
Well, you would know because he's got this magical notebook here.
No,
that's
but
got-
Dick Stillings
Oh,
isn't in it.
He's not in it.
No, he's not in it. There was a young man that raced at Ottawa, Kevin Detweiler. Is that?
Oh, he's absolutely phenomenal. Did you see he won 8 races?
I saw he won
8 of
all
8
8
races.
He won
my
all
gosh.
8 races in Indiana Fair.
Wow.
Talk about pressure.
The first time I saw him was at Paulding.
Okay.
I think he had 2 or 3 wins there at Paulding, and we just kind of found out who he was that night. 18-year-old young guy, but I mean, he is something.
He raced at Ottawa, but he only raced one of the 2 nights, and it's his father, Michael, I think drove the other night. So whatever Detweiler horse came, they tag teamed. But anytime you win 8 of anything in a day.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think there's a lot of nice, good young drivers out there.
They just need a chance.
Yes.
And it's hard.
It is. Yes, you're right.
I mean, you know, the young guys at Northfield have gotten some opportunities because Ronnie Wren's out on the Grand Circuit
Yeah.
more, and unfortunately Aaron Merriman was out for a period of time, and
He's coming back.
that's
What
what I
did
saw.
see? That would be next week?
The
maybe?
14th, I think
14th?
I saw.
Here they come. They're up and trotting. That's Ready for Sunshine. Going right out to the front. Golden Enterprise comes out in second. Snoodle racing third. Racing fourth as they race around the turn. Keep Hero and trailing up field. Zip Along Tom as they head up the backside. Ready for Sunshine. Hank Lavamba 2. Golden Enterprise second. Snoodle is third. Racing fourth. Keep Hero. And Zip Along Tom is the traitor. He can see them all. Straight alignment. Going to the opening quarter. They race around the turn. Ready for Sunshine. 3-year-old Big Got a Son of Ready for Money has the lead by 3.5 as they race around the turn. Golden Enterprise next and second. Snoodle third. Keep Hero fourth. Zip Along Tom continues to trail the field. Opening quarter trotted in 33 1/5 as they pass the stand for the first time and come to the half. Ready for Sunshine. Hank Levan lead the way but 3.5. Golden Enterprise second. Third Snoodle. Fourth Keep Hero. Zip Along Tom still there fifth. He's only 10 from the front. They're halfway home and Ready for Sunshine has the lead as they head to the 5/8. Golden Enterprise is second. Snoodle is third. Moving to the outside. Keith Hero from fourth. He's got a lot of trot. He's now third on the outside and striding forward. Moving to the outside is Zip Along Tom off a half and 105 3/5. To the backside they go. Ready for Sunshine's headed his way so far. Golden Enterprise is second. Keep Hero is third. They're closing in the leader. The lead is now only a length. Snoodle to the inside is fourth. On the outside, Zip Along Tom jumps it off. He's on the gallop as they circle the far turn. Ready for Sunshine, 3/4 and 138. Ready for Sunshine, bracing for the challenge of Golden Enterprise as they come to the top of the stretch. Ready for Sunshine, Golden Enterprise to the outside third. Snoodle is now fourth as they come to the line. Ready for Sunshine, gate to wire, Hank Levan gets his third winner on the card. His fourth winner on the card. 2:06, 1/5.
Well, we got the half in the final time. 105 and 3 and 206 and 1 for your winner. Ready for Sunshine. Deborah Swartz picks up her second training win of the 11 race card tonight. Hank Levan picks up number 4. So between Hank and Jeff Nisanger, they have won all 10 of the races.
And they're both in the last.
Yes.
I heard 138 to the 3/4, but that can't be
Okay.
right because they didn't come home in 28 and a piece.
Some of these fairs, they announced like 27 and 1 final quarters, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll take the halves in the final because you know they're right there.
Yeah, it's hard.
11th and final.
Ready for Sunshine has been racing in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Has a win,
Okay.
2/3, and a 6th place finish, so probably will need to race at Delaware in the Buckeye Stallion Series to assure its spot. I think the Colts got one more at Northfield Park yet, so unofficial 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 4. You're getting
I know the
there.
Phillies do. Not sure about the Colts.
Buckeye
if you get
Stallion
10, you get a
Series.
poker chip. After you get 10 fairs, you get a poker chip. Oh, you don't.
Three-year-old Colt Trot, Ohio Colt Racing Association, $4,690. Dark Horse Syndicate Racing LLC blanket. Ready for Sunshine, the 3-year-old Brown Gelding, but ready for money out of the Cantab Hall mare. Ray of Sunshine, second of the season's 8th career win and 22 tries. Robert Lane Witz, Allen Park, Michigan owns. Deborah Swartz trains, Hank Levan. Gets his 4th winning driver of the evening. Ready for Sunshine, Hank Levan. The 3-year-old Colt Trot, 3rd division. Number 1, Ready for Sunshine, the winner. 2 Golden Enterprise 2, 3 Knickers Noodle 3, 4 Zip Along Tom 5, and a 5 Kefiro 4. 2:06 and a 5th, 33 and 1, 105 and 3, and 138. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 on the bottom. 11th and final. Jeff Nisanger drives number 4, Lightning Frenzy. Jeff Nisanger, the 4, Lightning Frenzy.
We move to the 11th and final because we missed the penultimate.
Oh, darn it. My highlight of the night to say penultimate, and I missed it.
Yeah, Roger can't listen. They're, 6 hours in front of us? So it would be 3 in the morning there?
He was watching was that yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said it was almost midnight.
Yeah, because it's 6 hours, I believe.
Yeah, he was going to bed.
Because you leave, your flight leaves at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. and you get in at 6 a.m. because it's 6 hours in the air and 6 hour time difference to Ireland.
Oh.
He's in Northern Ireland. So.
He said Belfast. Okay.
Which is, people mistake that. That's actually part of Great Britain. It's not Ireland. So you have to go through customs.
Do you really?
Oh.
Scotland Scotland to Northern Ireland is the same country basically, but when you go from Northern Ireland to Ireland. So we turn the page to race 11, the Signature Series Trot, the Moonwalk Trot, as Matt Clark calls it.
No, Moon City.
Moon
Trot.
City. Did you
Moonwalk
fix
pace.
it? Moonwalk pace. Okay. We'll come back and talk about the 5 contestants after these messages.
Feel the thunder, experience the speed, witness the excitement of Ohio harness racing. Ohio is home to 4 pari-mutuel tracks with exciting action at Northfield Park, Scioto Downs, Miami Valley Gaming and Racing, and Dayton Raceway. Plus racing at 66 county and independent fairs statewide. From legendary events like the Little Brown Jug to the Dayton Racing Derby, Battle of Lake Erie, and Next Generation Stakes, Ohio is where champions race. The speed, the tradition, the excitement. Don't just watch it, be a part of it. Race Ohio, it's your best bet.
We are back at the Moon City for the Moon City Trot Signature Series. Gaining points for the final at Delaware.
Who sponsored this race? The Armstrong Air and Space Museum. That's kind of cool.
Have you guys been there?
No.
It's really cool.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I went as a kid. I'm sure it's changed quite a bit since, but I had astronaut food.
There you go.
Astronaut food?
Yeah,
Tang?
It's weird.
Tang?
Out of a...
It's like all freeze-dried stuff. Yeah.
Hey, you got time tomorrow.
I do, actually. Yeah. Why don't you come down early? Come over to Wapak a little early, Jay. We'll take a little tour. We'll have all kinds of
got a meeting
trivia
at
for
10. They got a meeting at 9:30 and an appointment at noon. So I think
you can
be
get by
right time.
2:30ish.
Plenty of time.
A lot of people say that they thought it was staged, and that's part of the.
Oh gosh.
We got a lot of conspiracy theorists that think it was staged. You have to keep a lot of people quiet to stage something like that.
Yes, wouldn't you?
Hey, we're going to gather all of you into a a launch center in Cape Canaveral, and we're going to have hundreds of people here pretending to work.
Because I'm sorry, but there's going to be one.
Yeah, there's going to be one tattletale.
Yeah.
So. Never been to the Armstrong Museum.
It's cool.
I think they have one of the Mercury landers at the Air and Space in D.C., and then I think they have one also at the Dayton.
Oh,
in
at
the
the one
Air
in
Force
Dayton?
Museum. So that's fun if you've never been to the Dayton Air Force Museum.
I've not.
They have big planes inside, right?
They build buildings around the planes. They're so big.
And Space Museum. Moon City Trot. Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, from right here in Wapakoneta. I believe on this very stage that fall they had a big homecoming for Neil Armstrong, and I believe Bob Hope was here on this very stage here on the infield. He's in the horses. One Zyla Zoo, Cody Greeno. 2 Feisty Jim with Pierce Henry. 3 Dover in action, Chad Clark drives. Jeff Nysonger, the 4 Lightning Frenzy, and rounding out the field, the 5 Sandy's Commando L. Hank Levan is in her sulky. They're going to take one score and they're going to go to the gate. You got about 5 minutes to wait to come out.
That is your field for the 11th, the Moon City Trot. Number 1, Silas Sue. Cody Greeno drives this one for his dad, Ed Greeno, who also leases this What the Hill mare. Has 1 win, 3 seconds in 18 seasonal starts. That win was back at Miami Valley Raceway, timed in 58 flat for the 5-year-old.
Feisty Jim and Pierce Henry from the 2-hole for Joseph Wilson. This is a 12-year-old gelding by Triumphant Caviar. He's had just 97 lifetime starts, but 15 wins, the fastest of those as a 4-year-old. 154 at Scioto Downs. He was a $9,000 purchase at the Blooded Horse sale 11 years ago.
That's inflation, so that's probably what's that worth now.
Yeah.
Number 3, Dover in action. Chad Clark trains and drives this Dover Dan gelding. 5-year-old son of Dover Dan. Maumee River Stables is the owner. 0 for 26 the last 2 seasons. Does have 6 wins and 13 second-place finishes. The best time at 57 as a 3-year-old.
Lightning Frenzy, Jeff Nysonger will drive for trainer Dan O'Mara, Marjorie Polhamus, and Dan O'Mara, the owners. This is an 8-year-old gelding by Don't You Forget It. 233 lifetime starts, 17 wins, $181,000 plus in earnings. A mark as an 8-year-old, so this year, Fastest he's ever won, 1:55.1 at Scioto.
Rounding out the field is the 5, Sandy's Commando L. Hank Levan trains and reigns this Break the Bank 5-year-old mare. For Levan Stables, Rosemary Levan, Megan Levan, and Max Perry, all of Ohio. 0 for 12 on the season. Raced last time out in the Ohio State Fair aged filly and mare trot. Finished 6th. Time, though, in 55.1 with Hank Levan at 33-1. See, it says age there. Doesn't say veterans.
You're right. It does say. Well, you couldn't fit veterans. There's only a.
There's a whole bunch of space now, because we went to the smaller head number, which I don't have a problem with. I just feel bad because the signature series could be spelled out now, but it's still Sig series. It would be nice.
Different.
Yeah.
Well, you look at it in some places, signature series. It's supposed to be the same. I sent everybody a note.
Yes. What gets me is I would love to see it just says Nappy.
Yeah.
Okay, Nappy Memorial or Nappy, and then non-winners of, So I don't know what the conditions were. The Nappy is that the good division or lower division, or it would be nice if they could. There is added space here. It would be nice you can put the actual conditions in there.
I see the second start back for Lightning Frenzy was at Lebanon, and there's no
fog.
Yeah, that was when it was dark, kind of dark. So they
or smoky.
Left out of the 7-hole and finished 3rd. There's nothing in between.
Remember, that's all you used to get at the county fairs.
You're right.
Field of 5 for the Moon City Trot, sponsored by the Armstrong Air and Space Museum.
Wings of the Mike Wepkenberg starting gate. Signature Series, the Moon City Trot, sponsored by Armstrong Air and Space Museum, and here they come. It's a good start for everyone. On the far outside, Sandy's Commando L. On the inside, Zyla Zoo to race into the turn. On the outside, Lightning Frenzy. Dover Action on the inside, and off stride is Feisty Jim as they head up the backside. Zyla Zoo will lead the way, taking a tuck. Sandy's Commando L, 3rd, Lightning Frenzy. Dover Action is 4th, trailing a field. Feisty Jim across the backside for the first time, trotting on over the opening quarter. Zyla Zoo, Cody Greeno lead it. Sandy's Commando L, Hank Levan sit the pocket. Lightning Frenzy, Jeff Nicesonger 3rd. Dover in Action, Chad Clark 4th, and trailing the field is Feisty Jim and Pierce Henry, still in straight alignment, off a quarter in 31 seconds as they trot to the 3/8. Zyla Zoo has the lead and will pass the stand for the first time, leading the field by a length. Sandy's Commando L is 2nd, Lightning Frenzy is 3rd. Dover in Action is 4th, and trailing the field is Feisty Jim, and Feisty Jim is out and on the move from 5th. He's now 4th on the outside. They're under the line for the first time, and Zyla Zoo and Cody Greeno lead it. Sandy's Commando L is 2nd on the outside. Feisty Jim to the inside of Feisty Jim. Lightning Frenzy, he's locked in. He'll need room, and Dover in Action is shuffled to 5th. They're off a half in 103, and they head up the backside, and the door opens up for Lightning Frenzy, and here he comes. Nicesonger tips him out. He's now 3rd. He's now 2nd, and he's on the Wheeler's wheel. Zyla Zoo inside Sandy's Commando L. Dover in Action 4th. Feisty Jim trails the field. They're into the far turn, leading the way. Zyla Zoo, Lightning Frenzy on the outside, pokes ahead in front, off 3/4 in 132, and here comes Sandy's Commando L. Nicesonger and Levan, they're gonna go at it as they come through the lane. Through the lane, Sandy's Commando L on the outside. Lightning Frenzy the inside. Zyla Zoo on the line. Lightning Frenzy. Jeff Nicesonger gets number 7 on the card here tonight at the Auglaize County Fair. Lightning Frenzy, home a winner, 2:01 4/5.
Came out very nice last half in 3, mile in 2, 1 and 4. Lightning Frenzy.
Nicesonger and Levan sweep the card.
Yeah.
Lightning Frenzy remind me if the story got struck by lightning as a yearling.
I did not know that.
Are you making that up?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
That's
pretty sure I'm
something.
making it up, or you're pretty sure that?
No, I'm.
That's
There was a horse in Ohio that was struck by lightning, and I swear to God, Lightning Frenzy was the name. I'll look
Wow.
it up. I
Came
guess
back-
you can see you could see scars when
Oh my gosh. Well, he's
someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
He's gone on and made
That's
$183,000.
unbelievable.
That is. Wow. See if somebody online knows.
Moon City Trot Signature Series for $3,000, sponsored by Armstrong Air and Space Museum. Getting his 7th winning drive of the evening, Jeff Neisonger and Lightning Frenzy. 8-year-old Bagota son of, don't you forget it, out of the American Winter Mare, Stormy Valentine, 18th career win. Marjorie Paul Hamus, Ludlow Falls, Ohio. Dan O'Mara, Greenville. Dan O'Mara trains. Jeff Neisonger in the sulky, the mile, 2:01, 4/5. Lightning Frenzy, Jeff Neisonger. Take the Moon City Trot. Results are official. Number 1, Zyla Zoo, 3. 2 Feisty Jim, 5. 3 Dover in action, 4. Number 4, Lightning Frenzy, the winner of the 5 Sandy's Commando L2. 2:01, 4/5, 31, 103, 132, 354, 1-2 on the bottom. That wraps it up for a Tuesday.
That does wrap it up for a Tuesday card here at Wapakoneta. Saw 2 track records tied, so we have more names to add to the banner next year. We saw Hank Levan win 4, but wasn't good enough as Jeff Neisonger wins 7. On the training side, though, we had several trainers double up. Hank Levan had 3 winners. Deborah Swartz had 2. Mark Winter had 2. And Jacob Baird had a pair. So spread the wealth a little bit on the training side, but it was dominated by Jeff Neisonger and Hank Levan winning all 11 starts, 11 races. Susan, anything else jump out at you?
No, just was a beautiful night here, and lots of people got to see some good racing.
We'll see more racing tomorrow, 10 a.m., bright and early for you and Matt at Bowling Green. Then you'll make the trip down I-75 here to Wapakoneta for 6 o'clock. Until then, everyone should go to a county fair near you, but if you can, we enjoy having you listen to us babble on for a couple hours. So thanks, everyone, for listening, and have a good evening.